Hear it. I don't know why we can't. Well, wait till it goes away and then we'll switch. Probably long enough. Alrighty.
Bam. We're live.
Live and back at it for another fucking night.
Just gotta update all the lame ass social medias.
We were talking about earlier before you got here, like the spooky stuff, like the Ouija board and
Oh, yeah.
how
So, yeah,
Chandler's hand.
because you were there.
I was there.
And hold on, let me finish this before
Yeah, you're good. I'm just going to start off by saying that was probably the scariest night of my entire life.
It was, because it just was so, it was surreal. Like,
Well, yeah, and
we all saw it.
right in front of our faces.
Yeah.
There's like,
That's what made it so awesome, so scary.
like, okay, this is real.
Yeah, for real.
'Cause, I mean, we've all talked about, like, scary shit happening and wanting scary shit to happen, and, like, his fucking fingers are
Hey, Salty.
bending.
I
We're
know,
like,
dude.
oh.
And I was sitting right across from him, and I saw his fingers, like, and they were pulling down like someone had him, and I was
Yeah.
like,
No.
no! He grabbed my hand, and his chest was just pounding.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I knew, too. I knew right then. I was like, yeah, he definitely felt that. Like, that was a real thing that happened.
He was so scared.
Because, I mean, at first, when I saw his fingers kind of splitting apart, I thought he was kind of faking it.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, I was a little bit skeptical, but then
You're
I
like,
saw his face, his reaction, and
He's like-
felt his heart. I knew. I was like, okay,
Yeah, because unless he has, like, some magical power where he can increase his heartbeat.
for real,
Like-
dude, like, fucking sit there.
Right?
His heart rate up real quick. Like, it was insane.
It was so funny though.
Oh, yeah, that was awesome. It was
Like,
still a
I was
great
like,
night.
oh shit.
For
Chandler's
real.
just like terrified.
And he's the palest I've ever seen a human
oh my
get.
god, right? He was so white. All the color dissipated from his body. It was insane. And then we got to your house.
Oh yeah.
That's where the real freaking scary stuff happened.
Fuck, I forgot you were there for that, too.
Oh yeah. I was kind
That's
of
what
off in the corner with my jacket
Yeah.
wrapped around me.
That's
kinda
what I was telling him. I was
hiding.
like, I had pictures I was going through from that night, like when we were all just sitting in my basement.
No, yeah, dude. And I
Oh.
remember seeing that piece fly out of your guys' fucking fingertips, and my heart straight dropped out of my ass. Like, I'm not even lying.
It's glad to have someone else here because who was there, because I forgot. I thought it was just me and you, and
I think it was
like,
us
your
and Chandler, right?
brother.
No, yeah, it was me, you, Forrest, Chandler, and I think that was it. Or maybe Manuel. Maybe
Maybe
Manuel.
Manuel?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, because like even still to this day, like I wonder, like, did one of us subconsciously flip it?
I didn't.
But we didn't. Like,
No, yeah, I remember looking at both of your guys, because you only had one set of fingers on it, and I didn't see your fingers do that or anything. I just saw the shit.
yeah, and like it would have been kind of obvious, like, because with how it shot, like, if this was the table, like it was here, and
It shot out of you
It
guys.
shot
away
off.
from both of you, too. That was the craziest thing. It shot away from both of you.
And we're just like,
wait
what?
a minute.
Oh, yeah, I wish you guys could have heard it, too, because it was quiet, too. I made it quiet. I just went... I was fucking scared, dude. I was not... I mean, plus, that was the first time I had smoking a little bit
Yeah.
of weed, you know? So I was like...
Everything's amplified. You're like,
Fuck, yeah. I mean, it was still really cool to go through that experience.
Yeah,
and
it's cool, but
actually
still-
watch it, because I've always been fascinated. Me and you both.
Oh, yeah, big
growing up
time.
watching fucking, what is it called?
Ghost Adventures?
Yeah,
until
dude.
7 in the fucking morning.
7 in the morning watching that shit, and then it happens to me, and I fucking almost piss myself.
And low-key Jersey Shore. Hate on it.
Exactly.
We watch Jersey
Yes.
Shore like every fucking Thursday
Every
night.
fucking season 2. What season was it? Was it like 4 when they were in Italy?
Yeah,
That one was probably the best
that was
season
great.
ever.
That show was pretty.
I tell people
entertaining.
that still. I'm like, they're like, did you ever watch any TV shows? I'm like, yeah, Jersey Shore with Jake.
Yeah,
They're like,
buddy.
you guys watch Jersey Shore? I'm like, hell yeah, fist pump, push up, chapstick. Everyone's like, wow, this guy.
Yeah,
We
that,
fucking did that too. Fist bump.
yeah.
Or
that show.
GTL.
GTL, dude.
That show was a very entertaining show.
Yes,
God.
it was. Well, because it looked like it was all faked. It had to have been fake.
Oh, I'm sure.
But still hilarious.
Oh yeah.
They make you feel good about yourself because of
Yeah.
how dumb they are.
Right?
Fucking real.
That's
though.
like,
And honestly, like, two of my favorite people on that show, like people that I'd actually be okay with meeting in real life, Vinny and Pauly D.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
Those two,
absolutely.
100%.
Right?
They seem like they would just be fun to hang out with.
Oh
Like,
fuck yeah, dude! Those guys are the life of the party, and they're not necessarily cocksuckers and
no,
like Mike and Ronnie.
Ronnie, yeah.
Ronnie's an asshole.
Yeah.
How you doing, Go Eagles?
I wonder if he's still together with Sammy or not.
Did you see the
That's probably
show's
off
coming
and on.
back?
Yeah, the show's coming back.
No shit.
I don't know if it's like what it is, but they're making a new season.
I
Yeah.
wonder if they. Oh, I hope they do like a reunion.
That'd be cool.
That would be really cool.
Except they're all fucking old now, and some of them are gross.
Yeah, right.
Going out to the club,
Dude,
like
Nick or fucking what's her name, Snooki? She looks weird now.
She has a
Yeah.
kid.
After
And...
I think she has a couple kids. Too.
Oh shit.
She looks fucking weird.
That's yeah.
what was JWoww?
God.
Hot damn!
JWoww.
It was just, it's unfair with that one, dude, with her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would
Unfair.
love to hear it. Go Eagles, tell us.
I had the most scariest thing in my life happen to me tonight. Want to hear? Yeah, absolutely. Did you have any other scary experiences besides those ones?
It wasn't really a scary one. Okay, kind of. And it's going to sound weird. It's going to take a sec to explain
Okay.
too. So this was probably 2.5 years ago, 3 years. And I was hanging out with a friend of mine named Tavita and
Yeah.
another friend of mine named Katie. Just the group of people I was hanging out with at that time, And we had just got done smoking, like fat.
Yeah,
So I was
big time.
gone. I straight up shouldn't have been driving. But we ended up going to the Bountiful Cemetery, and we didn't go in. We just parked right on the side on the road. I turned my car off, or just turned the lights off, and Alice in Wonderland by MGK was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And you've probably heard that
Yeah.
song. Pretty trippy sounding, So I decided to close my eyes, and it was like I was tripping in my head like a little fucking different cartoony world,
Oh shit!
Yeah, okay. And I'm walking down this road like everything's good. I'm enjoying this fucking little visual I'm having. And all of a sudden I walk past this gravestone with a little girl sitting on it with her feet crossed like this, kind of kicking her legs. She was wearing one of those polka dotted white dresses with lace around the neck and
Okay.
arms and stuff, and like I said, the shoes with the buckles. Right after I saw that, I opened my eyes and looked over to my right to Davida, and he was staring at me, pale-faced, scared, and he said, "I just saw a little girl. We need to leave right now."
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't even say anything to him about that shit. I didn't say, I just saw something. I didn't say anything. I just looked at him and said, "I just saw a little girl."
So you closed your eyes and you were kind of having this
Yeah.
almost hallucinogenic type of scenario.
Yeah, and same with him, too. He did the same kind of thing, so he saw that in his head, too, this little fucking girl.
Ooh, that's
And you know what?
not
The,
okay.
the weirdest part of it, the thing that freaked me out, is the girl that was sitting in the back, Katie. She said she saw it in the grave, in the graveyard. Which that I was like, okay, nah.
Right.
That's a hard thing for me to believe because I've never actually witnessed stuff like that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna say it's not true because I saw it in my fucking head.
Right.
There's no way.
Well, and it'd be weird. It's not weird that all three of you would have saw the same thing. If one of you had been "Oh yeah, I saw that little girl," you'd be kind of "Oh, did you though?"
No, yeah,
But
no.
all three of you.
All three of us described it the same way. A little girl, polka dot white dress with red polka dots and shit, or black
And
polka
lace
dots,
and-
lace and shit, and the buckle,
Yeah.
the old old school pilgrim style shoes with
Right.
the buckle and the little area where it showed the sock right
Right.
underneath that.
I don't like that.
No, dude, right? It was it was so weird.
Because you've gone to the Bountiful Cemetery and
Yeah, apparently there's a grave there that if you touch it, it's always warm. It said even in the middle of winter, snow won't go on it. I've never been and see it then, but
Fuck that.
right, yeah, that's not good.
That's not good.
Yeah,
I mean,
apparently you can go feel it and it's warm all the time.
the only logical explanation I could think for that is what they would do with baseball fields and football fields. They put those heating coils
Heated.
underneath
Yeah,
the
something.
field,
Yeah,
inside the fucking
or there's
the tombstone or whatever.
yeah, unless one of the piping is going underneath it. You know,
Right.
That
wa-
could be another
something.
thing,
That's
some
a weird.
pipes.
Do they do that? Do they make heated tombstones? That doesn't
I'm
seem
not
like
sure.
far
I mean,
fetched.
it really
I've-
doesn't.
I've
Just to
not-
keep.
I mean, yeah.
especially here in Utah with the amount of snow. We
I guess
get
if you
up
have the
here.
money, so then you can always know where you're.
Yeah.
Where your gravestone is, you don't have to worry about this getting all icy and cracked from the ice, destroying it and shit like that. It'll keep
Right.
it nice and clean. I mean,
Yeah.
I could see it happening.
It's the only thing that would logically, you know.
No, right. That's like the only logical explanation I can come up with. Either that or there's a bunch of homeless people that just go,
Right, just
lay
go
down.
lay on it.
and they hear you come in a little while
They
and
run.
they fucking run away and hide.
And then people are like, oh, it's warm.
What the fuck? It's a ghost. No, it's not. It's just me.
He's hiding behind one of the big tombstones. Get
Some
off
guy-
my bed.
Some guy has just got a tube around his arm. He's like, nope, that was me.
Let's see. So Go Eagle said some dude followed me in this car from
Pasadena.
to my house in Long Beach. He had a dark new Lexus with bright ass lights. For no fucking reason, he kept shining his brights. That's creepy as hell.
Yeah.
Salty Frank. I was by my house and I didn't turn in because I didn't want him to know where I live. So I turned down another street. He turned like he was gonna follow me, but I went the other way and had a chance to get back to my house safely.
That's fucking weird.
That
You
is
follow
weird.
me
That's-
from 710 to 105
From
to.
where? From where did he say?
He's in California.
Pasadena. He lives in
Pasadena,
Long Beach?
California.
Yeah.
So isn't that a pretty
Seems
decent drive?
Yeah.
That's fucking scary.
What concert did you go to? So I didn't know anyone except the headliner, and their band name is Red. And this is funny too. So like the one song I heard from them prior to going, I thought it was like a mix between like EDM and metal.
Okay.
It was just straight metal.
Okay.
So I got there and like the first band came out and it was like hard, like hard screaming. And I was like, oh man.
I'm definitely. I mean, I know you're not the biggest fan of that type of music.
Yeah.
But I could show you some really fucking.
I've gotten into it a
gnarly-
lot more the past couple of years.
Have you heard of Rings of Saturn?
Mm-mm.
Oh God, I don't think you'd be able to handle that shit.
No, too much.
I can't handle that shit. And I mean, you know as well as anybody. Like I'm a metal.
Yeah,
like, I listen
definitely.
to metal all the time, but that shit I don't like.
Let me pull up the other, because everyone was going wild for what's the band before the headline goes on?
The openers.
Yeah, the main opener, I guess you
Yeah.
could say. Everyone was buck wild for her, but maybe it was just because she was live. I thought it was hot garbage, and she was doing like some preachy shit, like
Okay.
I didn't believe in God, but now I do.
You're like, shut up, bitch, and sing.
Shut up and sing.
Check out your tits. Lacey Strum.
Lacey Strong.
I've never heard
I
of
don't think
her.
I've ever heard of her. Is it metal then? Is she metal or is it
She was metal.
really?
I think they fucked up the audio because she was doing like a high pitched screaming metal, and it just didn't sound like it was reverberating off of like everything.
It could have been something with the sound system not being hooked up properly or anything like that.
And the other one was Righteous Vendetta. They were actually pretty decent,
Yeah.
but then there was one band that's not even credited on here that was on before all of them. They were hot garbage. Oh God. Poor guys didn't know. They weren't ready.
Yeah. Well, shit. First time going on concert, probably. I mean, I wouldn't imagine.
Right.
Scissor Me Monday?
Even
No.
second time, third time, I'd still be shitting my
Oh,
fucking
absolutely.
pants.
Yeah.
And it was more packed than I thought it would be for a Monday.
Where was it?
Complex.
Oh, okay, bet. Yeah, so that
So-
place gets packed too.
Yeah, so Manuel was like, I don't think there's going to be many people there. And we show up and the line's like wrapping all the way up towards Gateway. And I'm like, there's a lot of people, Manuel.
You fucking asshole.
Right?
Fucking asshole. Jinxed us and shit.
Right? But no, like, I felt... He asked me on the blue, he's like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I'm like, Sunday. And I was like, oh, nothing. He's like, well, no one wants to go to this concert. I mean, will you go with me? And I'm like, sure. Like,
Hell yeah.
just kind of random, but like,
Right.
sounded kind of fun.
Well, at least it wasn't totally terrible.
No, the headliners were... I think you would like them a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were dope.
I actually started recently getting into what's the band called? It's called Day to Remember.
Oh, yeah.
I like Data.
I like it to remember.
Day to
They're
Remember.
classics.
Yeah.
All That Remains is another good one. I got into them when I went to the
Oh, that-
Five Finger
yeah.
Death Punch concert in
Yeah, there
2011.
were so many people at that concert too.
Dude, that fucking place. And you know what the fucking best part about that concert was for me? I didn't have to pay to get in.
Oh well, yeah.
Like my sister, she was dating a kid, and his mom was a South Jordan cop.
Oh.
So she was called and asked to work extra security for the concert.
Right.
So him and his brother got in for free
Yeah.
before like anybody else. I was able to
I
go.
remember that.
Yeah, I was able to go get a shirt right away.
That's so
I
dope.
was like 3 rows of people from the front.
When did you see Metallica?
That was in 2008.
Yeah, that was a long time
That was
ago.
a long time ago. 10 years actually.
Yeah.
Damn.
Crazy enough.
Fucking 10 years ago.
Doesn't
That's
feel
so
10
weird.
years ago.
It does not. Metallica was fun. The only problem I had with it was the venue. It was Energy Solutions.
Oh.
Their sound was not up to par. Like,
No.
Yeah, arena
and
rock is kind of
at
hard.
that point in time, like when I went to Metallica, I didn't know what the good sound quality for concerts was.
Yeah.
Right.
But it was after when I went to that Five Finger Death Punch concert and saw how, or listened and heard how clear those speakers sounded
Yeah.
and how everything, like, if I was in the very back, I could have heard them still fine.
Right.
I mean, I was up in the nosebleeds at Metallica, and
Yeah, you're like,
I would hear the guitars and drums, but it was hard for me to, like, kind of, what
No.
is he singing?
Is this Enter Sandman?
Yes, exactly.
Metallica equals Pearl Jam.
Hey, that's not nice. Haters, man.
Not sure about that one.
Metallica is way
You want
better
some
than Pearl
amaretto?
Jam. You
what?
That is
you want some?
Oh, what?
Have you had it?
Uh-uh.
It's super sweet. You will not need a chaser.
Pearl Jam equals Nickelback.
Oh, what? That smells like candy.
Look at my photograph.
Look at this faggot.
Exactly. No, dude, actually, speaking of that, like, kind of, not necessarily that comment in general, but along those lines, there was a kid that I knew
Sweet.
named Tim.
That's
And
crazy.
he was telling me, like, so I told him, like, yeah, I'm a huge Metallica fan. This is when we were first starting to get to know each other. He's like, dude, Metallica sucks. He's like, they took everything from, what fucking band was it? White Label Society or whatever? Something like that. And I was like, they took their riffs from that, and I'm like, and?
Right. They made better music with their riffs?
Yeah, did they make better music? Good for them, I guess. I mean, yeah, it's stupid. I don't like how people do that.
I have this weird thing where I don't understand why people get so mad when, like, bands go mainstream.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess the only
It's weird.
band that I could really think of that has ever
NW.
NWA equals Nickelback was awesome.
I don't know what you mean.
What was I saying? I'm sorry.
Oh, when bands go mainstream.
When bands go mainstream, I don't think that's the case. They're not going mainstream. They're just changing the way they're doing their stuff to get. I mean, obviously, yeah, it is to get more fans,
Right.
but that's the entire
Is it-
reasoning behind
I was gonna say, it's not the
forming
point.
a band.
Yeah.
You wanna change. I mean, and like I said, like with Metallica, they kind of almost went mainstream in a
Right.
sense. Like after Death Magnetic,
It was a little bit
Yeah.
different music.
yeah, it was a little bit different. I mean, it was like they were trying to go hard. They were trying to turn into a heavy, like metal
Right.
screamo band in a sense. They were doing the heavier riffs, the harder, deeper fucking guitars,
Yeah.
stuff like that. Which it worked for Metallica after Death Magnetic.
Doesn't work for everybody.
Doesn't work for everybody, exactly.
Well, and what I kind of mean too is like for example, like someone who's getting a lot of flack that, and this isn't metal, but like Logic, like everyone's like all of a sudden jumping off the Logic band because he's not underground anymore.
He's making
on the
that
radio.
fucking money.
He's making
making the money.
He's making money. He's making a name
Good for
himself.
him.
People know
Yeah.
who he is. That's all it is.
Like
You
when
don't
I
need to
see
hate.
dudes who I like listen to their music like when they were small and now they're big and they're fucking getting like all the stacks, I'm like, good for him. Like,
yeah, like exactly.
like
I think-
Especially with like Logic, fucking Chris Webby.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of rappers coming out now that are getting hated on because they started underground and are now starting to actually make a presence. And
the
think
only
they're
reason
starting to
you
be
start
liked.
underground is because you kind of have to.
you can't walk in to the rap industry or any kind of music industry and start. You can't.
Right.
You have to start at the bottom. You have to. I mean, that's what underground is. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it is the bottom of the totem pole.
Exactly.
But that's where you start. I mean, think about it. Every single popular rapper out there today
Started
underground.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg, Ice
Yeah.
Cube, Dr. Dre,
They were all fucking
Eazy-E,
hustling.
all of them were hustling. They
And-
were all fucking working the system.
Selling records on the corner.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's what they were doing. It wasn't even records. They were just mixtapes.
Yeah,
Fucking
exactly.
Songs that
Just like
didn't even,
CDs they
yeah,
burned.
just
Yeah.
fucking CDs
There's
and
2
tapes that they
songs on
burned.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's weird. Like,
And then Biscuit.
fuck. Rock gotta have faith.
I was singing straight hot dog flavored water.
Right.
said fuck 46 times.
I hate how all these garbage ass today rappers hate Tupac, and I think that's weird too. There's a lot of new age rappers who think Tupac was garbage.
Because all
Well,
they know
that's
how to
because
do
the
is
new age rappers are mumble rappers. And
Gucci
they don't
gang,
have any
Gucci
fucking
gang,
education.
Gucci.
Yeah,
These
These are the kids. These are the kids that dropped out in high school.
Even earlier.
Yeah.
right. Even
Oh, no,
earlier.
yeah,
Some of them dropped out
These guys
like,
don't have no fucking-
Hey, Little Pump went to Harvard.
And he's still dumb as shit.
No, was that a meme that they came up with or some shit?
I think so, yeah.
Little
Yeah.
Pump and little fucking, what is it, Uzi?
Little Uzi.
Little Uzi, and then there's that one fucking Takashi 69.
Ah, I hate
That fucking guy, dude.
Did you see how he was like
Oh my
basically
God.
saying you should? He said, he's like he has a pedophile. He's a pedophile. He had
Yeah.
sex with like
He's a pedophile, really.
Yeah.
That's
and
fucking
like he
fantastic.
posted, he's like, guess what? A pedophile's making more money than you on Twitter, like bragging that he's a
Guess what? A
pedophile.
pedophile might get shanked on the corner.
right. Well, no. So
Dude, Fruit Loop looking motherfucking hair.
Exactly. Like if I see that Fruit Loop looking hair, I'm putting it down onto the curb, buddy. Like,
well, and like I was reading the charges, like it was not just like, because like you hear sometimes like people get charged for having like, it was like an 18-year-old having sex with like a 17-year-old.
Yeah.
And like that's kind of shitty sometimes.
I mean, honestly, personally, I think that is kind of stupid.
Yeah, especially if it's like, because it usually is the parents.
Yeah, it is the parents, definitely. And 18 is the age of being an adult,
Right.
technically. But the age of consent, it's gone down every single year.
So his thing was 2 accounts of sleeping with a 15-year-old, and one thing where there's 8 videos of him having sex with a 13-year-old.
Yeah.
Where he was recording it.
What
Yeah.
the fucking, how old is this guy?
Oh.
Like 30?
No, I think he's on like 19 or 20, but
Yeah.
still,
Oh,
haven't
Jesus. Okay, so he's still pretty young. I mean,
but
either
still
way,
having sex
still,
with, yeah.
over the age of
13-year-old?
18, over the age of 18, even over the age of 16 with a 13-year-old, that's not okay.
Yeah,
No,
that's
no.
a little.
That's
kid.
fucking.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
a
little
teenager,
kid.
and that's a kid. Like,
Yeah.
13 is teens, but
You shouldn't
no,
be.
that's the beginning age.
Yeah.
Especially
you know?
filming it.
Yeah, why the
Filming
fuck are
it?
you filming
What
it?
the fuck? How is that dude not locked up? Like he's still out making music. Fuck that.
I will scissor you, Wesley. Let's get it on. Dude, I'll scissor the fuck out of you, Joe's Piggy. You got a big body. You got a small body, Joe's Piggy. You're the one going to get scissored. Any rapper who has little in their name, suck major cock, and they're untalented. Except Lil Wayne. He used to be dope.
Did you?
He did. I will be honest. I did not really get into Lil Wayne. There were a few
Yeah.
songs that I liked.
Yeah,
like Mirrors,
I'm the same
that was
way.
a really
Yeah,
good
that
song.
was a good
That was
song.
a damn good song, you know.
Right.
But like with Lil Wayne, I had a really hard time kind of catching on to him.
Yeah,
And
me
same
too.
with like 2 Chainz.
Oh, yeah.
Like those guys. I don't know. I like the people that talk about
have a meaning.
have a meaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Ice Cube, Dr.
Yeah.
Dre, Snoop
That's
Dogg.
why I like, there's one song by Lil Wayne. See, I look at Lil Wayne, 50% of his music is okay, 50% of his music is
Yeah, I
just
never gave him a
trash.
chance, honestly. Like,
Was it the song where he's like making shots like I'm Jimmer?
no, not that song.
I didn't know that was a lyrics
That's
until
a fucking lyric.
Joe was
I
playing
remember
it
that
today. I was like,
lyric. Making
"What?
shots
You
like
quoted
Jimmer."
Jimmer?"
Should be. No, it's the slower song. God, I can't remember what it's called. But it like has a meaning behind it. He's like talking about like girls and how they get treated shitty and like it's like
Yeah.
a slow like rap
I
song.
know.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name. I know what
Yeah.
song you're talking about. though.
I vibe with that one.
Definitely.
It's funny, all these rappers I used to think were shitty, I like now, but I was telling them, like, probably because there's so much worse rappers
Dude,
today.
Oh my god.
So I'm like,
bro,
oh, I
for
hated
real.
this,
No, like,
but it
seriously,
sounds
that is-
good.
That is so true too, because I was the same way when like Lil Wayne and fucking 2 Chainz and then like Drake. I mean, Drake wasn't bad. I really liked Drake.
Yeah, Drake.
Drake was
yeah.
pretty good. But like all those other guys, I was like, dude, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Like these guys are rappers?
Yeah. This is music that's getting played.
And now
All
to,
my
like,
friends are bred. Push
10
me to
years
the
later,
end.
we're here. This is fucking music?
You're right. Well, and I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, so with Drake, I always wanted to deny Drake being dope, but he's always been dope.
He's always been
Like
good.
if you go back and listen to like his old like R&B shit, you're like, oh, this guy was fucking.
I've always hated on him, but God, he's good.
He's really good.
Yeah, right.
It's like,
Just
God,
out
I'm
that
a-
hate. Like,
Yeah.
fuck this dude, man.
I'm a
He goes
hater.
fucking-
Right. Seems like the type of motherfucker to cry after sex. I remember Cypress Hill back in 1991. Go Eagles! Cypress Hill's fucking dope.
Cypress Hill.
Yeah, look for good music and rap like I Spy Kyle. You need to listen to some new. Like, I'm not saying it's a bad song, but there's way better songs, Joe's Piggy. I spy with my little...
Yeah, that's... If Lil Yachty's on your feature,
It's
not a good
catchy,
song.
but
Oh God, yeah,
it's
Lil
not
Yachty.
good.
That's mumble rap.
Yeah, Lil Boat.
A little boat.
Fuck
There
them
was
kids.
one song that Lil Yachty was in that was catchy.
Is
And
it the
was
I Spy
kinda-
one? Is
No,
that-
no,
oh.
hell no. It was Broccoli.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
The Dram.
Yeah.
Yeah. That song is catchy.
That
as
song is
fuck.
catchy as fuck. Like I couldn't not listen to it and
Yeah.
have a good time. Like
It was on the radio. I'm like, oh.
in my what does he say? Sitting in the cut room
Yeah.
with broccoli.
No, that song is definitely catchy.
Yeah, that's the only song I'll ever listen to with Lil Yachty or any of those other new school rappers.
Yeah, a lot of them are shit.
Like,
Like,
in
I've,
fucking Chris Webby put it perfectly, dude. He, in his one of his raps, Raw Thoughts.
Yeah, Chris
He
Webby's
fucking rips these fucking mumble rappers a new one.
I like the one where he's just dissing on everyone, like
No,
all
yeah.
the was that the one where he's talking about like all the presidential
Presidents
people and
yeah,
stuff?
like-
Yeah.
yeah, and he talks about Ted Cruz. He's like, "And Ted Cruz, your face puts me in a shitty mood. You have so much bitch in you, you probably have a clit and boob."
Yeah.
Dude, he fucking wrecks him
Yeah, he
every
does.
time.
That's so funny.
And it sucks too because all these like there's still talented rappers out that
Yes.
are coming out, but they just
Well,
what's popular is this
this mumble
heavy
rap.
beats. Like I'll
That's
give
all-
it to them. All the production for all these mumble rappers are
yeah, they have
great.
good
They
beats.
have to though,
Yeah.
because the lyrics are shit.
yeah exactly. So I feel bad for like these producers because they're the ones that are making these hits.
But they're
It's
making
not
yeah,
the
right. And they're not
rappers.
getting the fucking. They're not
No.
getting the credit they deserve.
They probably don't want the credit. They're just like, give me the check. I don't want
Right.
to.
Keep my name off that fucking
album.
that hot shit. I don't even want to hear it.
That would be fucking great to hear somebody
It's-
like a producer actually
Yeah.
do something like that. I don't want money for this, dude. I heard this. No, fuck this.
Well, and it sucks because like I'm a big J. Cole fan, and J. Cole raps about some deep shit, but then like the only songs that get played on the radio is "My neighbors think I'm selling dope,"
Right.
and I'm like, oh, this isn't J.
You know
Cole.
what? You know what song I'd really like to hear like actually play on the radio? Nobody's Perfect.
What's
Oh,
that,
right,
That
with
song
fucking Missy.
with Missy Elliott.
Oh,
That was one of my favorite songs growing up.
he
Even
got her
now.
ass out of retirement to make that song.
Dude,
Like she
it
was retired.
perfect.
She was 100% retired.
No, yeah, and it
And
was-
J. Cole, like she loved J. Cole so much that
She popped out.
Yeah,
That's
she
awesome.
came out.
And best song I've heard. I wouldn't say best song by him, but it was a
One
really
of the
damn
best,
good
for
song.
sure.
Like, and that was back in 2009.
Yeah.
That had to have been best song of that fucking year.
Oh, yeah.
Easily.
Yeah, there's some good stuff, but yeah, like you're saying, it just gets overshadowed by the fucking hot garbage.
Yeah, really.
And if another person tells me that I'm a Kendrick Lamar dick rider, I'm gonna suck their dick to prove them wrong.
It's fucking real. Like, Kendrick Lamar is awesome.
I'm just tired of it, like, because I've been listening to him for a long ass
You've
time.
been listening to him since he came out.
Yeah,
pretty much.
like,
I remember, like,
I've always liked his music. He raps about real shit,
well,
his-
he knows how to fucking put the shit together, and like he
Right.
flows really good.
and he's
with his,
super diverse, like with his
exactly,
flows.
Yeah,
And everyone's like, "Oh, you like Damn, don't you?" And I'm like, "It was a
Yeah.
decent album,
It was a
but
decent album, but
where were you when Section 80 was out?"
or
Like
fucking what was that other one?
the Kid, Mad
Driving?
City.
No, Mad City.
Yeah.
yeah. Mad City was probably my favorite.
Yeah, it was
That
all.
was fucking rad.
What's up, Weed Van Man?
Hey, welcome back from last night.
Yeah, thanks for coming and hanging
Welcome
out.
to the podcast.
How you doing tonight, Dingo?
Yeah, what's up, Dingo? I grew up around NWA, Ice Cube, Dre, Pac, Cypress Hill, DJ Quick. Shout out to him, dude. Good call.
Shit.
I'm not sure who the next one is. The Farm Side, Fair
Far
Side,
Side?
Far Side.
Yeah, the Far,
Far
Side.
Side.
I don't know
G.
them.
Warren G, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg.
Warren G and
The
Nate
last
Dogg had to
three.
regulate.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
Mount up.
Rest in peace, Nate Dogg.
It was
Rest
a
in
cool
peace.
dog night.
Yeah,
That was a tragedy, dude.
it was.
Nate Dogg, oof.
He was the fucking. Like, if you needed a fire track, you call Nate Dogg
You
to
call
do the
Nate
hook.
Dogg, for real.
Like, it's gonna
Well,
be
dude,
good.
He was the hook man. Like, that
Yeah,
was his fucking,
he was. Oh,
fucking, what was it called? That Eminem song he was in with 50
Oh,
Cent,
yeah.
I think, and one other person. It
he's done like 2 or 3 Eminem songs.
was about partying in the club.
Oh,
Yeah.
Everybody party.
Yeah.
Turn the
We're about
music
to
up.
get
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, shake your butt.
yeah, that one.
Yeah, we'll game later. Weed Van Man.
Yes, we'll definitely.
Sorry, our
do.
internet sometimes goes to shit like it is right now, but
Yeah, we get a little.
you can at
loud.
least still fucking hear us. West Side Connection, but G in the West. Right?
See, but West Side Connection hated Cypress Hill, which I always thought was weird.
Right?
Yeah.
They all went through some beef like random times.
Yeah, I think that because like there's like fake beef nowadays in like media.
Yeah.
I wonder if they were doing fake media, like fake beef back in the day to get media.
I don't know if it was real fake. People fucking died.
True.
With West Side Connection and Cypress
I
Hill?
don't know about that one. No.
Oh, well, like, yeah, like some
just
fucking,
beef back then, you know,
Yeah,
like
people-
50 Cent fucking in The Game. People were died in that
Yeah,
fucking
That's
beef.
true, yeah.
My
I
favorite.
forgot those two beef tar
Yeah.
too. Holy shit.
Still don't talk.
Yeah,
I
like
don't doubt it though. I mean, that's
they said they're not on bad terms anymore, but
Yeah,
just
they're
don't-
still
yeah.
not.
Not invited to his birthday party. Probably.
you don't get no birthday invitation.
My favorite beef was fucking 50 Cent and Rick Ross. Because,
Yeah.
like, 50 Cent went to Rick Ross's concert, stole his chain, and then, like, the next couple days went to 50 Cent's, like, baby mama's house. Or no, 50 Cent went to Rick Ross's baby mama's house and, like, sent him a picture, like, hey, I'm outside just to let you know. And I was like, ooh, that's fucking gangster shit. Damn. And then he made a porn with 50 Cent, or with Rick Ross's
baby
mama.
Oh shit.
Like, and he
Oh, no.
he was what? Do you remember what character 50 Cent was playing? He had like the long ass like wig on, and he was like commentating this just dude railing this.
Yeah, he was
Rick
just
Ross's baby
like,
mama.
and then the chick, she tried suing 50 Cent, so 50 Cent declared bankruptcy.
Yeah.
That's why he declared bankruptcy.
Yeah,
See,
so
I
she-
didn't know that was a
So
full fucking
then he
story.
made a song about it, and he's like, that bitch ain't getting a cent.
Right.
He
See?
he wrote in money. He wrote broke.
Yeah.
in stacks of money.
No, see, I heard about him going bankrupt, but I heard it was from just not making enough music and shit.
No, it's
like
because
that.
she was suing him for like $80,000, and he's like, that bitch is not gonna send. I'm
Not a
bankrupt.
single thing.
Not a
Just to
dime.
prove a point, he declared bankruptcy on everything. Like, that's a gangster move in
That's
itself.
gangster as fuck, dude. Claiming bankruptcy to just avoid that entirely. Shit, yeah.
Funny lyric from that song said, "Be real, must stand for bitch." Yeah, true.
Yeah,
Y'all mess with Mobb Deep, of
fuck
course.
yeah. Except for what's his name died from Mobb Deep.
Oh,
He choked on an egg.
yeah, yeah, which is embarrassing. He choked on an egg.
He was in the hospital for something else, and then he choked on an egg.
Wow.
What's up, Nee?
Yeah, what's up?
I'm not saying
What's
your
up,
full name.
knee?
I'm not saying the full name. I feel it.
Taco Man, I shaved.
That's interesting.
Thank you for the
Yo,
follow.
thanks for the follow, Nee.
Yeah, thanks, Nee. We appreciate those follows.
So, who want to scissor me?
I'll
Everyone.
fucking scissor you.
No, yeah, it was like you'd have to look it up for sure. I think they were trying to cover it up, but like the rumors are he choked on a fucking egg
I'd cover
in the
up too.
hospital.
I'd cover up too if my homie choked on an egg.
Yeah.
Like, he got fucking shot.
He got he got shanked.
Right.
Fuck yeah, dude, for real though. That'd be the worst thing ever. Oh yeah, he was in the hospital recovering from a surgery and he choked to death on an egg.
Yeah, I was like, he
That's
was
the-
in a hospital
In
around
a
medical
hospital?
care.
Yeah,
he
for real. No, exactly.
fucking
Those
choked.
nurses and doctors should be fired.
Right, they walk in. Hey, oh,
Shit.
fuck.
We got a code blue.
Yeah. How'd he die? Ooh. Family comes in. We hate to break it to you, but your boy didn't know how to chew. Is
Nate Dogg choked on his own vomit.
that
Damn.
true?
Oh shit.
I thought he had like a heart attack or something. It's really Joe's Piggy for you because he said BRB a while back, who talked about Metallica.
Wait, who's that? Who's Joe's Piggy?
Wait, so Nee, are you Joe's Piggy?
Who's Joe's Piggy?
This is my troll account.
Ah, gotcha.
Oh, you're one of those guys. Oh,
You sound like
watching.
yeah. It's like, damn, you nailed that one.
Always watch.
There's a lot of good Disney movies, man.
Oh yeah,
Pixar.
they've actually come out with a lot of good ones even recently.
Yeah,
I saw
Like-
some good memes today.
I haven't seen Moana or
That's a good one.
what's the new one, Coco or
I haven't seen that one. I think it was called Coco, something
yeah,
like that.
that looked pretty good.
That one looked good.
It won a bunch of fucking Oscars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
like best animation, and
Yeah, I heard about that.
I
Yeah.
was like, I want to watch that. I fuck with Frozen. I don't care what anyone
I haven't
says.
watched that one yet.
It's
surprisingly.
actually, if you can get away from everything that's in the media about Frozen because it just blew up way too big,
right.
it's actually a really good movie.
Okay.
Toy Story is my favorite. Oh yeah, Toy Story.
Toy
is
Story is like number one
Yeah.
all time, and then maybe Lion King after that.
Right. I'm
Lion-
excited for this new live action Lion King.
Me too. I
Donald
am.
Glover,
Yeah.
Beyonce.
Mm-hmm. It's gonna be fucking awesome.
Have you seen this shit? BuzzFeed is going crazy. Watch.
Stop saying marijuana. Why? Because it's racist as
What?
What?
They're trying to say marijuana is racist as fuck to say now.
I hate this world.
How is that considered racist? At all?
Hey.
That guy needs to be fucking.
Stop being a marijuana.
Shit. My bad.
We don't want those marijuanas around us.
I don't fucking know.
It's racist as fuck.
Right?
What?
That
It
kid.
doesn't even fucking poke at any race.
You know what that kid needs?
Some
weed.
Do you know what we need?
Exactly. I
To
was gonna-
murder everyone at BuzzFeed?
Yeah, they just need to stop.
They're
doing
fucking
what they're
psychopaths.
BuzzFeed needs, yeah, definitely.
doing.
Those guys they take it too far.
There's no way they believe 99% of the shit they say.
Oh, fuck no.
It's got to be because they're popular because of their outrageous shit they say.
Well,
Maybe we should
100%,
start
that's
doing that,
I
right?
guarantee it.
If you're-
Marijuana is racist. Heard it here first. Top shelfers.
What are we supposed to call it now? Like, fucking just weed, I guess? Like,
I don't know.
fucking
Can't
cop
call it
pulls
Bud.
right?
Hey, we
Cop
call him
pulls
Bud.
Yeah, who you calling Bud?
Cop pulls you over. I smell marijuana. Racist!
Right.
I'm putting you on the news.
I need to talk to your fucking management.
I need to talk to your supervisor.
Stop being a helicopter. He's racist.
Craig Mack just died.
Craig Mack just died?
Craig Mack.
Really?
Who's that?
Trending
I
on
don't know.
Twitter.
His name sounds familiar.
I can look it up if you want. Oh, not Craig D. Mack.
Oh, shit, okay. That's Craig Mack.
The rapper?
Damn. R.I.P. dude.
Is he actually dead?
Yeah, look, rest in peace.
Oh, yeah. Damn.
That sucks.
That's crazy.
It's always sad when you hear people die.
Oh, yeah.
A Swedish couple named their child. Oh, Lord.
A whole bunch of shit.
Bifexicopidiskaria Muna 11116. I hope that's not true, man.
Sounds like that town out in fucking Wales.
Oh,
That fucking really long,
yeah.
fucking weird named town.
they do weird shit out there.
Dude, and then it's like fucking random letters next to each other, like M, S.
Yeah.
Like letters that don't even, like, you can't sound
Let's
together.
throw 3 Z's in there.
For real, right? An apostrophe to be saved.
Yeah. You think someone just looks at their keyboard and they're like, you know what? That's what we're gonna.
That's your name now.
You're Finnemanish,
I don't want to think about this name.
right? Too much pressure.
Too much pressure.
I don't want to put a gender on your name, so we're just gonna.
God, dude, for real though.
We gotta give you a nice non-binary name. So
Non-binary name, right?
your name is Taku
So you can identify as you
Yeah.
want to, as you should self-identify.
Yeah.
Your name is now Takashi 69.
Every newborn baby has to be named Takashi 69.
Takashi 69.
There was like a video of him with his daughter, because apparently he has a daughter,
Oh, that sucks
and
for her.
she
Oh,
was
yeah.
wearing his, that 69 chain he has, the spinning one. She was just wearing that, and I was like, who lets this fucking pedophile around children?
Right?
Is it true that dude has 69 tatted on himself 69 times?
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah.
I
know the forehead one.
But yeah, the forehead one. I saw that there was like one on his chest. I actually saw a video of him getting his ass kicked in like a little beef with another rapper, I believe, or like an athlete, I believe. Actually, I think it was an athlete of some sort.
See, and that's what I want to know is like, a lot of these new age rappers will talk super hard, like Lil Pump. He talks fucking hard.
Oh yeah.
Is he?
No, he's got
Probably
fucking
not.
braces. You grab him and grab that little guy's by his neck and say,
Dude,
bitch, go back to school.
You don't even have to
Right.
do that. Just flip him in the lip.
Right.
Go back down. Get hit in the mouth with braces hurts like a bitch.
Yeah, it does. Like, cause like, and the other thing I hear is like, he just got in trouble. Like, he just got charged for something because he was shooting a gun off in just a neighborhood, just for no fucking reason.
Dude, people when they get famous, even a little bit, they turn into fucking retards. I swear.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh dude, I have this money. I'm not gonna get in fucking trouble.
I think they forget, like.
And honestly, I really think that the government, whatever it is, like with a lot of famous people, they shouldn't get any fucking break. Period,
Absolutely
from
not.
anything.
No.
Like John Jones and his DUIs didn't spend any time in jail.
Mm-mm.
He was fucking.
There's
He was just
cocaine in
suspended.
his car.
Yeah, there was cocaine. For real.
Yeah,
It's ridiculous. Like they treat famous people different, and it's like just because they're on TV or they're famous for making music, they're still a person.
yeah,
They still should be held accountable for their mistakes and shit,
absolutely.
you know?
Especially with multiple. Because, like, I'm still a firm believer, like, one mistake can definitely, like, it shouldn't fuck your life up.
Definitely.
But if this is, like, the second, third, or even fourth strike,
For real.
your ass needs, like, some real fucking punishment.
No, exactly. I agree with that 100%. And that's what a lot of these famous, especially rappers too, it seems.
Oh, yeah.
Rappers are always getting in trouble for this same kind of shit. Like Bobby Shmurda, he was arrested in
He's in jail,
3
though.
years ago. He was arrested for gun running or something like that.
I think
smuggling.
he's still in jail, though.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. I
Which
heard
is
he was-
good.
No, yeah, it is. That's good that he's still there. I heard that he was getting released at some point, but I hope that's not true. That type of shit isn't needed. Like,
No, definitely not.
it's unnecessary. It's fucking stupid. Like,
He's a fucking goon.
fucking real. I know too, and it seems like that's what a lot of rappers are nowadays. Like, and I know that when Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, all those guys, they were gang members and goon, but they're
Yeah.
not. It was different.
Yeah.
It's a different type.
Well, and they turned it into, like, they turned gangster rap into, like
A movement.
like it was a movement,
It
yeah.
was straight up a movement, and it was for the time it was during the time of those like the LA raids and shit like that.
Yeah, like shit was real bad.
Oh yeah, that's
And
exactly,
shit's still bad, and there's only like a couple rappers who are doing
still
like talking about it,
Yeah.
and no one gives a fuck.
it's right.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous. Like 10, 20 years ago, it was a huge deal, and now people are.
The last time
It's
that
old news.
I heard a song like someone was actually talking about some like real shit was that dude who did the where it was the white guy talking to the black guy and the black guy talking to the
Oh,
white
yeah.
guy.
Oh, Joe Joyner, Lucas
Yeah.
Joyner? Yeah, I saw
I-
that.
I was
I'm not
like-
racist.
Yeah, I watched that and I'm like, he's saying some shit right now that needs to be said. Like,
Both of them, dude. That
Yeah.
shit was. I mean, that shit should be put on like forcibly fucking streamed to every person's phone in the country.
have you read the fucking AIDS ass replies and people talking about how
The kids
yeah,
watching it.
how bad they hated it?
Really?
And I was like, do you realize that they're not really talking to each other like this? Like, it's a conversation.
No, it's a conversation, and it's more of a
You need to
like-
realize, like,
it's more of a learning experience.
Yeah.
If anything, he's teaching you what like the black.
He's-
like okay, the white guy's his point of view. The
Right.
black guy is his point of view, and they're explaining and they're seeing it from each other's
Yeah.
sides. And
it's not. It's
I'm
not
not
racist.
racist.
Yeah, it's not them being racist. It's explaining the fact that
why is it this way?
why. Yeah,
Like I know in the song,
it's
like,
not needed.
Yeah, and yeah, exactly, it isn't. And that song was a perfect example of
Right.
what was needed to be said, especially for that type of shit.
Right.
Kids these days are dumb as fuck.
They really are. They're so worried about their gender and sexual orientation, they forget about the other shit that's going on.
They forget about the shit that matters, the people around you, the people that make life worth living. Like,
I see, and I'm really starting to have a problem. Like, I don't give a shit what people want to be.
Me neither, but
do what you want, right?
But at a point in time, I'm starting to feel like I think people forget that they don't matter.
no. Everyone wants to though.
Everyone
Like,
wants to.
Yeah. It's
And
like
the
you're
fact
not-
that the news and media and everything gives these small groups
That's what
so
it is.
much
It's-
voice.
It's the
that-
news and media. They fucking. Well, it's because it's what the people want to fucking see. It's the,
Right.
the big fucking stuff
Yeah.
to put on the news.
So all of a
what's
sudden it's
viewed.
cool to be transgender or
Yeah, because I feel like if you're really struggling with something mentally, and that's the route you want to take instead of something else,
yeah.
why do you have to be in the face of everyone else
No.
about
Yeah,
it?
for real.
Why don't you do it and go live your life happily?
Yeah, and stuff.
Like-
Yeah, for real though.
You've got nothing to prove. Like,
Yeah, like-
stop
Yeah,
trying to
be-
tell everyone else about you fucking doing it.
Like, I don't like. I don't know. I just because like I
it
really
blows me away. It really does. Like, it seems like people stopped caring about individuals, in a sense,
right.
like the individuality, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
they were more focused on, like you said, their sexuality, how they want to identify, heterosexual, bisexual, homophobe, or homo, whatever. That's all that's being put into it now.
Well, and also I think it's creating this lack of actual character in people.
And there's no acceptance either anymore, it seems.
Because, like, if all you're focused about is, like, let's say you're that's your thing is you're being transgender, and all you focus about in your life is you being transgender.
Yeah.
You don't have any depth as a person.
For real, you don't have anything. That's all you're focused on in life.
Like, if someone, like, were to sit down and talk to you and try to get to know you, like, what do you have to offer?
Right.
Like,
that is so
no
true.
one's building characters anymore.
Right.
No one's building, like...
Yeah, it's like
they almost get sucked back. They get sucked into their own...
Yeah.
Their own shit.
Yeah, it's annoying. It's like the people, like, I just see it, like, just because we're local, like, I see a lot with the LDS church people, too. Like, their whole... Who they describe them as a person is Mormon, LDS. Like,
yeah.
Like, you were just basing your whole life around your religious beliefs when... Like, that doesn't define who you are. You can have your religious beliefs and still be an individual.
Exactly.
Yeah. But that's not how they fucking see it.
No,
not
like,
at all.
every single week you go on their profile, it's like Mormon or LDS husband or something. It's like, yeah, you don't see, like other religions do it, but not as many, Like, you don't see Catholic man.
No, yeah, it's true, though. LDS, it seems they have to put the title on it to... kind of put it out there, say, hey, I'm this.
Yeah.
Like you can be in,
fuck you if it's otherwise. You think otherwise, like, type of thing. And it's like...
And it pushes people away because, none of us are LDS.
No.
None of us have been for, like, you haven't been for a long time.
I don't think I never really was.
Yeah, you never really were. Like, if I see someone and their first thing they're telling about themselves is their LDS, that makes me not want to talk to them because they're probably... not gonna want to hear anything that I have to say.
No, yeah, for real.
They're not open-minded.
There's actually only one person that I ever met that was kind of like that was like, yeah, I'm LDS. Walker Lowe. He is like the coolest. He is the coolest person I have ever met, being LDS Mormon. And I'm not saying they're bad people at all. By any means, they're not.
Yeah.
But they just have that specific way of seeing things, and if it's not that way, it doesn't work.
Well, and I was leaning more towards the fact, like, the people who that's all they identify as is, like, they don't have, like, they're not, they don't talk about anything else besides the fact that they're an LDS person. Because, like, there's tons of people that I can name off who are, awesome individuals.
Yeah.
They don't need, like...
They don't need their religion to...
But there's people who just, I think they get kind of what we're saying, like, with the whole transgender thing, they get sucked so into their own self, like, that's all they have to offer.
Yeah.
When in reality, like, you need to go out and find yourself.
For real, go out. I mean, you don't have to do anything crazy either.
Because you're not unique. I hate to break it to people, but...
Nobody's really that unique. I mean...
if all you are is an LDS human being, and that's all you can really tell about yourself, you're not unique.
Not at all.
You don't have any characteristics that anyone else doesn't have, like...
Right.
I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah, Joe's Piggy. Hopefully everything's okay for you.
Well, we can read it.
He sent it to us on Snapchat or something longer on Snapchat, but fuck. He said, "Okay, right on the first part and last, but not the second." Well, damn it. Let's see. Not in the second one. All my goddamn life I moved. I have lost my mother. I've lost my favorite uncle that I kind of knew. I lost 3 fucking friends that were really close to me. I moved from a state that I know where everything was to a state that I don't know where a goddamn fast food joint is. So you're right. I've been through what you have or going through, but I still have a harder part to go through. Yeah, that sucks that you've gone through some shit, dude, but maybe it'll make you a stronger person.
It definitely will.
Exactly, that's the way to put it, yeah.
I mean, best quote I've ever heard, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
Yeah. And it's super true.
Just hang in there, Joe's Piggy, and you do you, and, like, keep your head high. Try your best to, be positive. That sucks you lost people, and I'm sorry.
Positive mentality goes a long way. People don't think that, but it does.
It really does.
Even if it's the slightest, smallest thing, like, I'm gonna get out of bed today.
Right.
I'm gonna have a good day today. I'm gonna make myself have a good day today,
There's days where you gotta will yourself to enjoy it.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because I think, and that's another thing that, is a touchy subject for a lot of people. But most of the world goes through depression.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And
dude.
everyone has their bad days, but, like, it's the people who aren't willing to will themselves into a good day that
Yes.
make it seem like it's...
And like I said, yeah, depression, and like you said, depression hits everybody.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a single person on this planet that hasn't experienced depression in some sort of way.
Right.
Yeah. Like
You
I was
just have
talking to.
You have
one
to
of-
look for the silver lining.
Yeah.
Right.
I
It's
mean,
always there.
It's
If you
always
dig
there.
hard enough.
I mean,
I was
shit,
talking
dude.
to one of our viewers earlier. I can't remember which one. I'll have to look. Can't remember who I was talking to, but he said he was going through some stuff. But yeah, it sucks. Like
Yeah,
everyone
I
goes
mean,
through it.
you go through your shit as long as you, like I said, what doesn't kill you,
Yeah,
it will make you stronger. You'll learn from the mistakes you've made. Everything, it will get better.
as long as you don't let it consume you. Like
Yeah, don't let your depression consume you.
Yeah, and I think that, like, we've known some people where it almost did, and it's like...
I was one of those people. I almost let my depression consume me.
Yeah. And
It
yeah,
sucks.
I mean, it was after high school and everything. Like I was 20, and I had recently. It wasn't recent, but it was some shit I went through as a kid, and I never talked about it. So it was starting to really, and it depressed me.
it
Like,
just built up.
it just
and
built up. It
yeah.
built up. It finally just happened,
yeah,
And that made me realize when I finally did come out with the shit and like what happened to me and shit like that.
Yeah.
Which I was molested as a kid, which it was whatever. It did suck, but
yeah,
once I came out with that
and owned it. Like
and owned it, and like it was owning
Owning
it,
it,
and it
but,
was
like-
coming to like conclusion that it actually happened, and that
and getting it off your chest
And
helped.
getting it off my chest was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Because dude, like right as I said that, it was like a car was off my chest, like, and the depression was gone. I was in a good
That's
mood
good.
after that. Now it was right then and there when
That's
I realized
good.
I'm like, I didn't have to feel that way all this time.
No,
all I
you-
had to
Right.
do was find somebody. If it wasn't my parents or a family member, find somebody you can confide into.
Someone that way, you can just talk to.
Someone
about
you can talk to and that won't judge.
Yeah, it's
Right.
like,
that's
it's
the hardest
awesome.
thing nowadays to find.
Yeah,
Someone who won't
it's-
judge you for something that's happened.
you want to talk to a friend and stuff, but sometimes it's easier to talk to a stranger than
Absolutely.
Sometimes it is. Yeah, strangers are awesome
Yeah,
people
so-
to talk to though, because they, especially like I've actually sat down and talked with a couple homeless people. They're the coolest fucking people. to
Yeah.
talk to.
Because they've gone through it.
They've gone through some
some of the
serious
worst
shit
I've
and
ever
they
fucking
can
heard.
tell you some stuff. I
Like-
want to get some dudes on, like, like, hey, I'll give you a fucking hotel room for the night if you want to come be on our show.
Right.
Right? Fuck yeah, that'd be awesome. Because they
Yeah.
always, they have awesome stories, and it's a learning experience for anybody who
Yeah.
is either on that path or,
Or-
not wanting to fucking
Or
get up and get a job and shit like that. This is going to be you. if you
exactly.
don't.
Or even someone who's not even... They don't understand that those type of people exist.
Oh, for real, though, because that's true. People don't think that homeless people are, like, exist.
Like, they hear of homeless people, but they just think, like, oh, those are just the dudes that beg for money. Or those are just the dudes that, like, they're out in that area that we don't go to. Like,
they're
you're forgetting that
everywhere.
every single person that you just categorize as an individual who's 99% of them, well, I don't say that, 80% of them don't want to be there.
No, for 100%.
No.
You know?
Yeah, okay, 80% is a damn good number.
Yeah.
Because that is that good 20% of people that it's the drugs.
Yeah, it's the drugs.
It's either the drugs or the alcohol that's keeping them on the streets,
Right.
Yeah,
And they
like,
can't kick it, but most of the time it's not that case. It's
No.
people that they got fucked over in a really shitty situation and ended up losing everything they had.
Right.
yeah.
Had to fucking, okay, I guess I'm on the streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like it's hard because there are those shitty ones too. Like you don't know which ones are there
yeah.
just because or that or just because bad
Oh
circumstances.
yeah, see that's one reason. I mean, I would give people money.
I think it's easier to give them
if it was
food or
if
something.
I knew 100% sure that person I was giving the money to was gonna go buy food, water,
Yeah.
shit to keep him alive, not drugs
Yeah.
Not,
or not a fucking bottle. you
not
know?
his next high or isn't it? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, 'cause
Like,
my-
'cause that's not only a waste of my money
Yeah.
and my fucking
It's just-
generosity. To like, this is for food. This is to sustain.
I'm trying to help you
your
out.
fucking
Yeah.
life here. This is trying
Right.
to keep you living and breathing. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know you, but you're a human being. I don't want to see you die.
Right,
No.
exactly.
But
That's
then
pointless to me.
yeah, like my grandma one time gave she doesn't give money anymore because she gave this homeless dude like she went and got him like a coffee and a sandwich or something, and then he just like got mad and then just threw it on the ground.
No, yeah, dude. I had that
He-
same
he's
thing
like-
happen to me.
Yeah.
I went up and gave this guy it was just a sandwich from McDonald's, like a double cheeseburger.
Yeah, but still.
He threw the shit away. And I'm like, are you fucking serious, dude? Like, honestly, that guy was pretty fucking lucky I didn't put my hands on him after
You're
that.
like, bitch, that's why you're fucking homeless.
Oh, that's why you're homeless. You're only out here to get money for your fucking drugs.
Well, and I always thought that Scary Movie 2 did a funny joke in it. Because it's like right at the start. Do you remember Scary Movie 2?
You have to
So-
refresh me. I do remember.
So she
Scary Movie
walks
2.
up to him, like the homeless guy, and hands him a sandwich. And as she's walking away, he's like, I asked for $1, bitch, and throws a sandwich at her. And it's true, though. Like,
It's the truth. People really are like that.
and the sad part, the other flip side of it, is there's a lot of fucking dirty-ass motherfucking humans out there who go panhandle
I
and
fucking
aren't
watched this,
homeless.
Dude. I've watched this personally.
Yeah.
2600 South, the bridge before it got fucking all
Redone?
redone and shit. There was a lady that would go fucking
Yeah, I know what you're
dressed in these
talking about.
really raggedy, gross clothes. Dude, 12 hours later, she'd get picked up in a fucking Lambo.
Dude, me and my mom saw the same thing.
A
She was in
fucking
an
Lambo.
$80,000 Lexus.
Was
Yeah.
it was a Lexus too? Like, she
Yeah,
was getting,
two different
I saw,
cars.
yeah.
Or maybe she's just sucking dick.
Yeah.
I don't
Let's
know,
hope
dude.
not.
Like, that would, I mean, she would make some damn good money because
Oh,
she
yeah.
stood right off of that fucking exit. Right
Was
as
it
the
the
cars.
kind of heavier set brown lady?
Yeah, she was
Yeah.
heavy set brown.
Yep.
Yep.
Same
I remember
person.
that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about too.
Yeah.
I started driving a Mazda one day. I was like, wait, that bitch has a car?
You're right.
That shit right there, like,
There's a story that will make you sick as a human being. Let me read. So, sometimes it's not drugs or alcohol. There's a large amount of homeless people that due to different things just can't live. Yeah, that's what we were saying. Maybe you weren't here, Salty. We were saying like 80% of the people aren't there because they want to be, but there's the 20% who deal with drug and alcohol problems. But
Yeah.
I lost my train. Oh, the thing that'll make you sick. So there's this guy. He's been going from city to like big city to big city, and he's in
And it's the
the
wheelchair,
wheelchair guy. Yeah. He has a master's degree in English language and another like degree in some sort of like just like languages in general. So he talks like he's Down syndrome and like what's Down syndrome and autistic like at the same time.
Yeah, he just
And-
does like a super special needs like voice.
And you wouldn't be able to tell. Like you would think like, oh, this guy's not faking. And there's an interview where I don't know what
think
news.
I've heard about
Yeah,
this
some
shit.
news. Like he's sitting there talking, and he's like standing up, and he's like, "Yeah, I just come out here. I've been making about $80,000 a year doing it. All this type of stuff." And he's like, "But I can't let you guys." Like he's like talking to him for a minute, and he's like, "Okay, well, I got to get back to work." And like sits in his chair and like kind of like does this like changes like his body look and his whole entire thing, and you're just like, "Wow, that is the epitome of scum."
And he
For
had
real, that's
he
like-
had done a lawsuit for $2 million. He had won a lawsuit for a motorcycle accident and had $2 million he blew through in like a year
Yeah.
or something. So now he just
That guy should be fucking castrated and thrown in prison.
yeah. They're like, what do you
Fine.
think's gonna happen, or like what's gonna happen when people around here like find out he's like, I just moved to the next city.
Yeah,
He's
straight
like,
up what he said.
he didn't give a
Kind of
fuck.
jogged my memory on something. So is this last Christmas Eve? This flat, just the one that just passed, right?
Yeah.
And I was outside on my front porch smoking a cigarette with my sister.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve, holiday, family time, right?
Right.
That's what you would think.
Yeah.
No, dude, I looked outside and like 20 minutes before I was sitting in my garage, I was smoking a cigarette and whatever. And I saw this dude get out of his car. He parked right in front of my neighbor's house, went across the street, was looking around, kind of being suspicious. So I kind of kept my eye on him, I think he tried to open one of the car doors at the house across the street from
Yeah.
my neighbors, but didn't
Yeah.
get anything. He ended up going to the house right next door to my neighbors and opened their truck door, was getting in there, and that's when I was outside on the porch at this time with my sister.
Yeah.
And this dude is in this truck, like, grabbing stuff. And at this point, it was dark, and I couldn't really see what he was doing, so I wasn't going to go up and approach him.
Yeah.
Right.
Plus, I didn't know if he had anything
Oh,
on him that
yeah.
he could use,
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to go up to him behind him and scare him.
No.
That was like the last thing I wanted
No,
to do.
definitely not.
But I saw him close the truck, and that's when I fucking started, dude.
You're
I
like,
fucking sprint. I mean, it was snowing, too. There was a lot of snow on the ground. I haul ass down my steps. I get to his car. He had just barely closed the door. I opened that shit up, and I had him like right by the scuff of the neck
yeah.
and the car door, and he started driving. He
Oh.
dragged me like 20 feet.
Oh my
shit.
god.
He probably took like $600 worth of fucking speakers and shit.
That's fucking gnarly.
That motherfucker was so lucky I was not there about 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Because I would have beat the Christ out of him.
Right.
He would not been able to move.
It's just crazy that like I don't know.
And he had the balls to do that on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Like, are you serious?
There's a lot of scumbags that do that. Like, they'll break into cars and houses around Christmas time because they know people will have
Shit.
items
like,
hiding. Like,
yeah.
they hide some stuff. And it's true because parents do that. They'll hide, like,
Yeah,
the big
which is
items that they
fucked
don't want
up.
their fucking kids to
You can-
snoop around for, you know?
Yeah.
You can ruin someone's, like, you know.
Entire fucking Christmas.
That's-
That's a year of. That's a holiday, and I mean, yeah, it's a holiday, but it
It's
ruins
a serious.
everything.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be a good fucking time for everybody.
Well, and people forget too. Like, you don't know what those people are going through. Like, what if they saved up like that $600 all year? Like, maybe they don't have. Maybe they struggle with money a little bit, and they wanted to do like
Yeah.
something really special, and you just took that away.
No, exactly. And dude, I was like, I couldn't go to their house and tell them what happened because I didn't stop him.
All right.
Yeah.
There was no way I could have like, dude, I saw this guy get out of your truck with shit and I couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I couldn't do that.
No.
So
That's
I was
hard.
like, fuck, like, and I'm walking around like my knees all scuffed up. I've got some
Oh,
road
I'm
rash
sure.
on my ass and stuff.
That
It was-
sucks.
I mean, my dad said I was pretty fucking stupid for doing it.
But,
Because he could have had a gun
but
or a
still.
knife, but it's like, I'm not going to just stand by and watch somebody steal shit.
Right.
No, yeah.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
Like, that, like I said, he was lucky. That guy was very fucking lucky. He was as fast as he was with that shit.
It's just
'Cause
sad.
It really is.
People are. I just don't get like because I know like people can make a fuck ton of money being thieves and you know
Yeah.
shit like that, but like you can't sleep well at night with yourself. There's no way.
How?
I don't
mean,
care if you justify. I don't care if you have a family and they're struggling, so this is the only means you think you can turn
No,
to.
right? So how is that justifiable?
It's not like,
your
yeah.
family's struggling.
When you're
so
doing
you're
it
gonna go
for-
make another family who is
Yeah.
potentially struggling even more.
Like, if they do it, like, you know, like, someone's, like, you know, really struggling, they go steal shit from Walmart. Like, I don't feel bad about that, you know.
No.
Walmart's
Yeah,
a
that
fucking
shit-
$1 million. But when you're doing it from other people, you know,
Other people.
That's
in
actually
a
gonna
neighborhood,
hurt.
Like
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
because you go steal from a, like, you know, super chain, it's not going to affect them whatsoever.
No, that's
But you do it to other people, and
multi-billion-dollar
it's-
corporations. Like
Yeah.
that shit wouldn't affect them in the least.
Other
No.
people who are out there fucking grinding, probably the same way you would be if you weren't a piece of shit.
Fucking real.
It's just
No, I think this guy that did steal all this shit, he was twacked out of his fucking mind, like
I'm
methed
sure.
out hard. I from what I saw, it was dark, but he looked
You
like
guys,
he
like-
was missing some teeth and some like. He was scared too. I know that fucking guy was scared.
oh, I'm sure.
Like he was not wanting to get him out of that car.
Oh, definitely not.
You got that fucking car started so fast. That shit made me so mad, dude. Like I wasn't even at his front door when the car was stopped, and he just stopped and was like, "What?" It's like,
What do you mean
"What? What do you mean? What? You didn't just what? You don't think I just caught you stealing all that shit? You fucking tard!" Like,
Yeah.
So salty Franchies, I understand too, especially people who steal food from. Yeah, exactly. Like if they're stealing food from the grocery store, that means they're really in need.
Yeah. Like food of all things, you know.
Yeah.
They're still
Yeah.
plasma, or not plasma, that's not a thing anymore. They're still
for
on big
real, though,
screen
now it's
TVs.
like the fucking LEDs
Yeah.
and shit.
If they're still on those, that's a different story, but food.
Yeah, but food. I mean,
He was trying to get 5 stars, but how fast he started his car. Your Uber's here.
oh shit.
No, but yeah, if like if someone's still like stealing food, like they need the food. Like I think it was this 7-Eleven. So my grandma knows someone that works there, and they used to bag up all their like day old sandwiches and stuff.
Right.
Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was the one downtown. I can't remember. Anyways, it was no, it was the one downtown, like up, like 6th and 4th and 6th or something like that.
Yeah.
There's a 7-Eleven. He'd bag up all the sandwiches and shit. Maybe this. I don't know where I heard this story. Regardless, he'd bag up all the sandwiches and he'd go give them to like the homeless guys who would sit out there.
Yeah.
But he got in trouble.
Yeah, I know that.
People like
any company like that, even like a restaurant, Texas Roadhouse is a prime fucking example. They dump out probably 10 pounds of fucking potatoes on a Monday, Tuesday night.
yeah.
If then it's like, what the hell are you doing? You can seriously drive that shit down to the shelter and feed 50 people.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, and you wouldn't be losing money.
No.
No,
It's
it's going
because they're
like
not
garbage.
making money. That's why they don't do it, and it's why they get in trouble. Is because they're not making money. So they're like, oh, these people don't get this.
You know how much
food.
publicity though that would get you, and make money off your
Oh, fuck
publicity.
yeah, dude. People would be coming in, donating money, and
There's like, fuck those.
donating the money to your cause, saying,
Yeah.
I really like that you're doing this, because it's...
Yeah, make more potatoes.
Like, think about this, though. If every single restaurant and fast food place, gas station, when they got rid of their old food, that even if it was like a day after the
Yeah,
introduced
it's like still
no
good,
mold,
but
if it's still good,
Yeah.
if they were to give it to the homeless shelters, starvation wouldn't be a
no,
problem.
No.
like everyone would be good.
Like, there wouldn't be no fucking food problems with the homeless. Like, that would be the one less thing they'd have to worry about.
Right. And what this guy does now to beat the system is he has a clean garbage can out in front of his building, and he'll take out all this food in like a clean garbage can and put it in this clean garbage can and say, hey, there's food here, but it's old and I'm throwing it away, and then walk inside and the guys will all come out and start grabbing the food because, it's not gross food.
No, yeah.
It's a
And
day-old
honestly-
sandwich. It's not going to fucking mold.
No, for real. Day old? That's bullshit. That
Yeah.
they fucking will.
he
I
did
really
it
do-
smart too, because like Salty Frank said, it's actually a liability issue. Unfortunately, some
Yeah.
people take advantage. But like how he did, he's like,
Yeah.
this is garbage.
Right. Yeah, because I can't remember what he got like a big fine, and 7-Eleven wanted to get rid of his chain and like all this type of stuff. So he has it on camera every single night. He's like, this is garbage. I'm throwing it away.
Why would liability have to do with anything on that?
Because people are in America are assholes and they'll try to sue you if they get sick from
Yeah.
your.
That's the liability
That's the fucking
cause.
truth, actually. Yeah, I didn't even think about that kind of angle. I was thinking more along the lines of...
Like you give them food and like, oh, I'm sick now. I'm suing you.
Right, yeah. That's
Which is fucking awful that
Dude's
we
just trying to give you some fucking food.
trying to keep you fucking from starving.
Yeah.
If you think
Is
about
from
it.
lack of food, it's from lack of transportation.
True. That's a very good point, Salty.
Yeah. Very valid point.
Yeah, it's just a weird time we live in.
Yeah. Very.
It really is, though.
Where you gotta fear to help people,
Right?
you know?
You gotta be cautious when wanting to help somebody. Like,
Right.
what?
Yeah.
When did that happen? I remember being able to walk up and like help somebody with something, and it was okay and appreciated and like a good thing. Like it wasn't. You didn't have to worry about anything.
Yeah. There's some cool things you can do nowadays. Like, I don't like tooting my own horn or anything, but it was 2 Christmases ago, maybe 3 Christmases ago, I posted just on Facebook, like, looking for people to, like, do, like, a Christmas thing. And I went through Woods Cross City, and we found a family, and it was a mother and 3 kids. And they, like, the stuff they were asking for is not, like, typical Christmas gifts.
They wanted the expensive shit.
No. They wanted, like,
I was like, oh,
no,
God.
I would have done it if it was that way. But they wanted like heated blankets, like detergent,
Right.
different things like that. And like the kids wanted like, one of the kids wanted like some Minion stuff, and like this girl asked for like little dolls, like cheap fucking dolls. So I'm gonna shout out a couple people here: Kesley Reynolds, Michael Bischoff, Ryan Aposian.
Aposian?
Just random these.
Aposian? I haven't seen that
They
kid
reached
in
out
years.
to me when I was posting that out, and we all met up at Walmart, and probably between the
That's
four of us
awesome.
spent
Yeah, shout out to you guys for that. That's
$400 or
awesome.
$500-$600 and was able to give these people Christmas. And like
Fuck yeah.
there's places where you can go out and do stuff like that, which is
Yeah.
good, but
Oh yeah.
I don't know if people just don't know about it. Because like I don't fucking need Christmas. Like, what am I gonna?
Yeah, same. I'm the same
Now
way.
that you get older, though, right? I mean,
Yeah, it's
once
not-
you get older, you're usually buying shit for other people anyway.
Yeah.
So you
Right.
don't get a lot once you get older. So I agree. I
Like,
think that's awesome.
I don't have any relatives around here who are kids.
Right.
My parents are my parents. Like, they don't fucking need anything. Like,
Right.
So what's $200 to
A
to
family
them in need? It's a
that-
lot.
yeah,
It's
for
huge.
real, yeah.
For
Especially-
electric.
especially for a family that can't get what they want for their kids.
Probably
like
made
that.
the
That's
fuck
fucking
out of their
amazing.
Christmas, though.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, 100%.
I still have the email. I want to. It's just.
Makes you cry?
It did. It really did. It
I
made
was
me
like, I don't want to read it. I don't want to cry on podcast.
You
like-
can't read this. No crying, man.
It
I'm
really
fucking
does.
man.
Like even now, like I get kind of teary. Like it was just like, cause like you don't. I didn't know them. Like I didn't get any names. Cause like
No,
they don't
yeah.
want it. They don't want to be.
They don't want it.
They don't want to be doing this.
Yeah, they don't want the help. They don't-
And I don't
they
know
don't
what
wanna
they look
pester.
like or anything like that, but they they got my email through them and sent it to me, and someone put it in the Davis County Clipper. I don't know who did it, but and it was just like so heartwarming. It was like, you know, for the four of us, you know, $100-$200 each doesn't mean anything, but for them, like, we were able to, you know, give them shit that they still are using, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
And the teenage kid wanted fucking pants.
Yeah.
That was on his list. Like, 2 pairs of Levi's. He wanted, like, a Bluetooth speaker. And, like, you know, he even says, like, I don't want, like, any expensive one. I just want, like, because we had the lists and stuff. Yeah. And it was, like, you know, a Bluetooth speaker. Like, you can get one for, like, $10, you know. Yeah. So we got him, like, a kind of nice one. And, like, just different shit like that. And it was just, you know.
Honestly, dude, just because of the fact that, me personally, I think if anything were to happen to me like that, where like I don't want anything, like nothing expensive, I just want something I can use.
Right.
I'd have gone out and bought the nicest fucking Bluetooth speaker I could.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Like straight the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you imagine? Like, we should definitely do it next year. Like a year, like, you know, 7 months from now. How much growth will a channel? Like, if we get people, you know, like watching our show to donate money, like help the fuck out of some families, like.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude.
Raise a couple $1,000s and help out.
Yeah, I think that'd be awesome.
Help raise a couple $1,000 and help out some families, you know?
Definitely.
Yeah, because last year I went through U92 because they do big Christmas things.
Yeah, I've heard every single year they do massive Christmas help and stuff like that.
I went out to, I can't remember if they were at Liberty Park or one of them, and I gave them money to whatever, and they're fucking cool dudes.
Yeah.
They're all so nice.
Yeah.
Like,
I heard my name on the radio.
Yeah, right.
That's me.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, no, like I know like people like that. Like if you go to your city, you can find people who are in need, and if you go through like, because you like radio stations aren't all like some of them are about profit. But it's like, they're the community radio station. Who doesn't listen to U92 around here?
Fucking real.
It depends on,
not
like,
a single person
like,
here that doesn't listen to that.
Yeah.
Exactly. If you're into any sort of hip-hop or, you know, pop, R&B, anything, like...
It's the only station.
Like, because they have something every day for, like, Slow Jam Sundays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your Slow Jam Sundays, I fuck with hardcore.
I do miss the fuck out of that 94.9 for a while. I don't know if you remember the old school,
awesome,
when it was old school rap for a bit.
Yeah.
I was like,
that
this
was
is
awesome.
fucking cool.
Hell yeah, just straight all fucking old school Tupac, fucking
Right.
Biggie, all the good stuff.
What is our position on immigration?
Who asked that?
Weed Van Man.
We're all immigrants.
Yeah, it depends
100%.
because, like, I hear, like, the people that come here illegally, you know, that spend years trying to get it, they hate illegal immigrants because they're, like,
Right.
they're just taking, like, we spent 5 years going through the legal process, and they're just coming here and just expecting that we give them the stuff.
Right.
So, like, that's how, like, I hate to, you know, I'm not trying to, you know, be a douche or anything. I feel like everyone deserves happiness, but
yeah,
like,
but you have to go through
if you're
the right
gonna
channels and do it legally. If you want to become if you want to become a citizen of the United States, you either have to be born here, or you have to take the test to do it.
There's a reason they, you know, like, it sucks. Like, I don't want to be this kind of person, but there's a reason, you know, they put these immigration laws in, you know.
Yeah, and it's tough because I look at it like kind of the same way, but at the same time, like, let's say, you know, insert whatever name you want, comes here and starts working, starts paying taxes, you know, does his best to be a good citizen. Yeah. I don't see the problem if he didn't go through the correct methods.
Me too, but it's hard for them
there's
to...
so many who don't.
It's hard for them to differ, you know, like, tell.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying, yeah.
It is, too.
Because I knew a couple, for sure, like, I worked at the car, I won't say, you know, I don't get in trouble, but, like, there was a car wash I worked at, and I worked in the detail bay, and I knew there was a couple Mexicans that worked in there that came here. They were illegals.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But they were, like, the best people, like, you know, like, they're really good dudes. But the problem is, like, a lot of the time, it's not them, it's their kids that come here and, like, they start causing problems because they feel like they're outcasts, so they, you know, they find somewhere they fit in with.
Right, and it's usually gangbanging.
It's usually, you know. And
true.
so, yeah, it's hard, it's really hard. And the sad thing is, you know, with the ones right now, they call the dreamers, the kids that were either born here or were brought here as children, and they're kicking them all back. It's like, They're fucking.
I actually know somebody personally that went through that same thing in person. That aspect, I think, if you're brought here,
Yeah, it's not your fault.
and you go through elementary
You
school,
were
junior
raised-
high, and high school, you were raised in the United
Exactly.
States.
You've been here
You're
basically your whole
you're
life.
a U.S. citizen, 100%. Like,
Yeah.
There's
That's-
no ifs, ands, or buts about that shit.
That's what I disagree with completely.
Like, how can you revoke a? You can't. I don't know.
No,
It's
because I
too-
saw the one of like it was like he was like 38 years old. He was from Mexico, had kids, a wife, and they sent him back. And he had been here like since I think he was 3. So
No, yeah, same with this
he
guy.
knew his whole life was in America. It's not like his parents brought him over like illegally, but he knew his whole fucking life here. You can't just send him back.
Exactly.
That's sad.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, yeah, like, I agree and disagree with, like, some immigration. Because
Well,
I know why they put the immigration policies there.
Well, and it's
But-
tough.
The immigration policy was just to make sure that it wasn't a bunch of illegal people coming in, like, just
Yeah.
sneaking in and taking all the jobs. And,
Yeah.
because there was people that were born in the United States that need work, too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, and it's tough too because it's not on an individual basis thing normally.
No.
No, never. It never
and
is.
and it's impossible to do that. So you either yes it or no it for everything, and that's the
True.
tough part
Yeah.
because we can't go through and have every single individual have a case by case thing, which sucks because maybe that would be the best way to do it because you could figure out easily,
No, for real.
but doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, I'm drinking some Amaretto D'Amore and
I've
some
never had
Pabst
that.
Blue Ribbon, which is fucking D'Amore Amaretto. And then all of a sudden, Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Put on my wife beat.
But,
Still
yeah.
can't believe it's a hipster beer now.
Yeah. Did
So
you know that? It's kind of hipster.
That's hipster now?
Yeah.
Perhaps, really?
Yeah,
Are
Wesley
you
didn't know
fucking
that.
serious?
It's like...
That's what I said.
Dude, that was the first. Pabst was the first beer I got drunk off of.
Yeah, it's...
Like that. What?
Fucking taps.
Yeah, it's a hipster beer, and they fucking love it.
hipster, Wow.
It's not just Mexican though. Lots of definitely.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying from Mexico. It's just
Oh,
the
yeah, no,
examples I know.
don't
The
think
funny
I said
thing
from
is, though,
Mexico,
like-
than just from Borders.
Like 1912, like Americans hated the Irish because during the potato famine and stuff, like all the Irish were coming here. So like the fucking Irish, they're taking our
yeah.
jobs.
Yeah.
It's like that's so fucking hilarious to think about.
Jones! That fucking South Park.
It's like,
No, because that's
It's
that's
true, though.
that's part of my heritage. That like,
you're
I don't
a
know if
fucking
it's-
dirty American.
well, yeah, I don't know if I have direct relatives, but we have family relatives who were Irish slave labor to build railroads.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
yeah.
I don't know shit about my family history.
I
don't
know I'm
much.
pretty much like
The only-
80% English, so
Right.
Like the only thing I really know about my family's history is on my dad's side that they're from Spain. Like
Yeah.
on my great grandma's side. Like
Garcia.
yeah.
which is dope.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I want to fucking actually really dig deep down into that and do like that ancestry thing.
Well, see, and I wanted to do that too until somebody had to fucking freak me out about it.
Why? What freaked you out about it?
So there's an idea floating around that they give you your ancestry back, but they're actually doing to collect DNA to have like more of you on file.
Ooh, see, that's fucking freaky. Just that small
Right?
little bit. That's not cool, man.
Yeah,
Just
and I
like-
was like, I don't know if I'm down anymore. I don't want to send my spit anywhere.
They just got you on file.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. I mean, who knows?
Yeah, we don't know
The
what's going
government
on,
doesn't
like-
share everything with us. We know that for a fucking
Yeah,
fact.
definitely.
So,
You're
I mean,
drinking
I
Jack
wouldn't doubt-
Daniels?
I wouldn't doubt it at all.
Hell
Little
yeah.
Jack.
I haven't had Jack Daniels in a very long time.
Jack Daniels is good.
I do like Jack Daniels.
That's one of the few things that I drink. That and Captain Morgan.
I drink the fuck out of everything.
Have you tried Gentleman Jack?
I haven't.
I like Gentleman Jack.
Do you like Jameson? Have you ever had that?
Yeah, I've had. My dad is like a Jameson fucking nut, dude.
I like Jameson ginger
Jameson's
ales.
smooth as hell.
Yeah.
I tried some of the 18 year.
Yeah. Oh,
Ooh,
really?
Yeah,
Damn.
stuff's good.
Did you try this?
I
want
haven't,
some?
but I'm good. I haven't eaten yet.
Okay. You want a beer?
No, I'm good.
Just out of check.
Thank you, though. I appreciate
Yeah.
it.
I've never had that stuff before because it's barely. It tastes like fucking don't even know how to explain it. Like, doesn't taste like alcohol.
No, it's sweet.
Well, that's good though. That's the
Yeah.
worst taste for me. I hate that's why I don't like drinking. Is because the alcohol.
Yeah,
tastes.
I'm the opposite. A lot of people are weed dudes. I'm a fucking boozing boy.
I'm a
Ask Wes, he sees me drink almost every night.
Yeah. True. See, and I don't like beer.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
Me neither.
Like,
bitch beers, I'll drink. Mike's Hard Lemonade, I'm down. Like, but anything else,
there's some beers I like. Like I think everyone has like some beers they like, but
I like them all. Everyone.
yeah, all of them.
yeah, right. I feel that. Like I'm the same way. There's like one beer that I will drink, and it's Mike's Hard.
Yeah, Mike's Hard's good.
Yeah.
You don't have to answer this if you don't want, but have you ever dabbled in any sort of hallucinogens?
I have. I've taken mushrooms once. It wasn't very much. It was like a quarter of a half sack, like half of a half sack, so maybe a gram.
Okay.
How'd
you like that?
It was all right for a first trip. I mean, for the first like half hour, 45 minutes, I was not okay. Like, I'll be honest. Like, we were walking past, Center Street, North Salt Lake.
Yeah.
That Chevron and the school right across.
Yeah.
We were cutting through the school because my buddy lived like in the apartments the street down.
Yeah.
So, and right as we got to the baseball diamonds, I got sick.
Oh.
Just from the mushrooms and the amount of orange juice that I drank.
Yeah.
We went down to the fucking gas station right across right by the police station. I can't remember what it's called. It's that fucking one with the yellow sign.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And I didn't go in. Like, there was 3-4 of us tripping.
Yeah.
I didn't go in. I was like, fuck that. I'm staying out here. 'Cause, I mean, I was sweating. Like, my shirt was soaked in sweat. I was fucking spinning a little. I was not okay. Like, there was even a point in time where I was laying down by the curb and shit, and I looked up and I'm like, dude, where the fuck is everybody? Like, I thought I lost them, and then I saw him come out, and that's when everything just calmed down and I chilled out. And we got back to his house, sat underneath their, those pavilions for cars
Yeah.
in apartment complexes. I was sitting there, and I popped a squat in this lawn chair, and I was just looking at the ground. And every time I took a breath, dude, fucking earth.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It was fucking cool, but scary, too. I was like, dude, this shit is living.
That's fucking
And
hilarious.
then I took acid one time, too, but that one, I didn't trip at all.
Oh, damn.
Like, honestly, it felt like I just fucking smoked a shitload of meth.
Ooh.
And I've never smoked meth. I mean, I did Adderall once. Obviously, it's legal meth, but it's not the stuff you buy.
I've
Yeah,
allegedly
street
done
corners
a
and shit
lot
like
of
that, you know?
everything.
Right.
But yeah, that acid, dude, I
I
was
like-
just twacked for like 12 hours.
That's the thing, yeah.
It
With
sucks.
acid, you don't fucking sleep. Well, a lot of people don't fucking sleep. Like, I can
I
eat
fucking
on it.
tried, dude. It didn't work. Like, I don't know. It was weird. It was like little fucking white, like almost like a fucking LED light.
Yeah.
Marble size in my eyeball, just both eyeballs just. And this is like 12 o'clock at night, and I took the shit at 9 in the morning.
All right. This needs to stop.
Yeah, dude, I was fucking done.
Salty Frank says, you mean you allegedly took mushroom?
Yeah,
oh,
we
yeah,
all-
everything's allegedly, by the way.
allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah. Shout out for accepting my radar comments. Was
Yeah.
that radar? I thought you said your cat brought you some hallucinogens.
Yeah, I allegedly done a lot of everything, but acid is allegedly I like it a lot.
Yeah.
See, I mean, I think the biggest problem with it is I told you about that kid I was involved in the raid with.
Yeah.
That's a story I want to tell you.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to tell it on air if you don't want to, but
Oh, I don't mind it.
okay.
That kid can suck my dick. For all I care.
Oh, good.
He claims to be some hard ass fucking dude from Brooklyn now.
I'm from fucking Brooklyn.
Yeah. Fuck you, Brooklyn.
Well, guess what? I'm Forrest from Bountiful. and I'll still
Jake
fuck
from
you up.
Woods Cross, Utah. I will fuck your day up. No, no, but what were we talking about originally? Sorry,
Acid.
acid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I would have gone through somebody else besides this person, I would have been fine. I think this shit was spliced with something. It had something else mixed with it. That's why I
Probably.
didn't trip. That's why I was twacked for the entire time.
Someone we knew was selling bum acid, and then I won't say who it is because it's fucking hilarious. But he was selling bum acid, and then when he got caught, he said he was me. And so this one time, this kid's like, "Didn't you sell a bunch of fake acid?" I was like, "The fuck?" And then they're like, "Someone said it was you selling it." I was like, The fuck you talking about? he just knew that if he said my name, no one would do anything to him.
Right.
That's fucked
And
up.
so I was like a couple years later, like, yeah, everyone knew you. So I was like, I didn't fucking sell any acid.
It's funny he says that because I remember that now. There's people who I hung out with before, like, really hanging out with these guys, and they were like, oh no, it was while I was hanging out with them, I'd go hang out with other people, and they'd be like, they're like, who do you hang out with? I'm like, oh, Forrest and Chan. Like, don't they sell drugs? And I'm like, no. I don't think they've ever sold drugs.
Right?
I'm like, yeah.
Okay, so you want me to tell you?
Yeah,
mate?
absolutely.
Okay. So it was probably 2014, closer to the end of the year. And
I'm gonna pee for the 800th time while you tell the story.
would you mind grabbing me a water?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you, buddy.
Yeah, of course.
But I was hanging out with this guy. I won't say his name or
Yeah.
anything, just to kind of, I'll help him out a little bit, you know. But it was out on 3300 South, Motel 6,
Right.
and me and a couple friends were gonna go out there, and we were just trying to score some bud,
Right.
to smoke. And my buddy at the time he sold, so he was picking up a little extra just to sell on the side.
Right.
We get out there, and I legit just went to Smoke Dreams and bought myself a new piece.
Mm.
And I had it in my jacket pocket. We went in there, got the shit, we loaded a bowl. Right after that bowl was done, just 3 loud-ass pounds at the fucking door. And then Salt Lake City police open
Ooh.
up. And the 4 of us, we all just looked at each other like, what the fuck? Like, we thought it was one of our friends at the time.
Right.
Sounded like him and everything. All of a sudden, a fucking battering ram, dude.
Oh,
They
shit.
knocked that fucking door down. 3 hits, and then like 10, 15 fucking cops in with assault rifles, shotguns, and pistols drawn
Oh,
and
Jesus
pointed in our
Christ.
faces. And this dude got caught up with. Thank you, buddy.
Yeah.
He got caught up with the half of weed, a quarter pound of mushrooms, and like 7 hits of acid.
Oh, wow.
And the dude was out in 3 weeks. How?
Oh, my.
He snitched.
Right, yeah, I was going to say, he definitely gave someone
fucking
up.
snitched, dude. Like, and I'm not even shitting. It was 3 weeks after this, and the mushrooms and the acid alone are manslaughter charges. I don't know if it's changed now, but then there were manslaughter charges. Even if from what I was told, if you had like a stamina cap, you'd go to prison for the rest of your life.
Oh, I
Like,
didn't know that.
That's what I
fun.
was told. I'm not sure if it's 100% true.
Yeah.
Don't quote me on that. But the acid, 7 hits of that, a quarter pound of mushroom, like he should have been gone for at least 5-10 years.
He definitely.
Yeah.
And then 3 weeks later, you're out.
That doesn't happen
I
unless...
bailed out. No, you fucking did.
Yeah,
That type of shit you don't bail out from, buddy.
yeah, your bail is not going to be something you have.
It's gonna be a good
Yeah.
$200,000 probably.
Yeah, I'm sure. If not more. So what
And
did you end up getting anything from it?
I didn't. I was lucky.
Oh, that's
So
good.
because originally they were there just for him, and the cop. I was stupid too because the guy was like a friend of me. I didn't know he had that much of a fucking like that many warrants out for his arrest. He told me about 1.
Right.
So I was like, okay, 1 warrant. That's not crazy, you know. That's
Yeah.
not going to be something they're going to be like, oh, this guy, you know, like they're not gonna be looking for him actively.
Mm-hmm.
Like not as much as like you know how some people have 3 to 4 fucking active warrants
Yeah.
at a time. But he fucking what was I saying? Oh my god.
Oh, if you got in any trouble, you
If
said.
I got in any trouble, yeah. No, but the cop took me down. Like he took us out of the room one by one, kind of questioned me and the 2 buddies that I was with originally that we came to the hotel with, and he was just asking us what we were doing and why we were here and shit. And we were just like, we just came over to hang out and smoke. Like I wasn't gonna tell him I was buying weed.
Right.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I ain't going to
not.
jail tonight. Like fuck you. I've been there once. And he ended up taking me by myself. Like he asked me because he found the piece in my pocket, and right away he's like, I'm like right as he took me down to the my car, because he asked it to search it
Right.
to check and see if there was any other drugs, like any big
Right.
quantities of shit. And originally I was like, I don't want you going down there. There might be a piece in there. That was my main concern.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want him to find my other piece, because I didn't want to like, oh, you have this piece in your pocket and 1 here, huh? Like,
Yeah.
type of shit. But the cop just straight up looked at me and was like, dude, if there's another piece in the car or something like that, I don't give a shit. Like I'm looking for big quantities.
Big things, yeah.
Big quantity of like mushrooms and acid. And I'm like, go look that shit
Yeah, there's
down,
not
dude.
anything.
There's shit in there. Like
Yeah.
he searched it and he ended up letting all 3 of us go. Like just to get out of here, don't come back.
That's good.
And he even said like we do like 3 to 6 drug busts at this hotel a night.
Oh.
Like a fucking.
So don't go there.
ever go there. Bad
That's
news.
crazy. That's a lot.
Oh, dude, yeah, and God, having them bust through that fucking door, dude. That was. Like I said to you, I just fucking...
Yeah, what are you going to do? Yeah.
They were all, get on the ground. And I'm like, I'm not fucking moving with all these guns pointed at me. Stupid.
Don't shoot.
Like, next thing you know, you think I'm moving to try and reach for something, you fucking kill me. Like,
you
fuck
can take
you.
me down.
Exactly. They took me down into dirty clothes. Like a big-ass pile of dirty boxes.
Oh.
I was so mad at that fucking cop who threw me down, dude. I'm like, you seriously couldn't have, like... I would have been so much better, like, off with landing face first onto the hard floor than into some fucking skid-marked underwear.
Some nasty ass
some fucking shit-smelling underwear, dude. Like, really?
Oh, what a dick.
I know I fucked up by being here, but
Hey.
my first time.
Right, yeah. Not interested in this
Not
shit.
interested, man. Fuck that shit.
So you said you went to jail once. Well, is that a story you can tell, or?
Oh, well, technically I've been twice, but the one time I bailed out.
Okay.
And so it was, what year was it? 2014?
2014 was a busy year. Sounds like.
It might have been 2013, actually, the year before.
Okay.
Because I was dumb as shit then, too. This was like when I was first really getting heavily into the smoking and shit. And my registration on my car was expired.
Okay.
Red flag number one.
Right.
I shouldn't have even been in the car with weed, period.
Yeah.
But I was smoking in there. And at the time, there was 2 kids in my car that were under the age of 16.
Ooh.
So I almost got charged with fucking reckless endangerment. But, so that time I got pulled over right by Village Inn. And they ended up searching me, and like Tyler, this kid I was with,
Yeah.
Ty,
Yeah.
you know, he fucking owned up to everything. He owned up to it all being his because it was.
Right.
And he got let go, the girl got let go in the parents' custody, obviously. Me and one other kid went to jail.
Hmm.
We both get to the Davis County jail and we see each other. He gets booked, he gets taken into a cell, and I just sat in the waiting room basically until I got a hold of my parents and they got a hold of the bondsman and bonded me out and shit like that. So a month later, I go to court. And I was waiting for my public defender. She wasn't there, so they just postponed it for a month. The next month I go, fucking public defender didn't show. Or no, she was there, but she said we were gonna ask for a continuance because the file couldn't be retrieved from the system or something like that. They were having a hard time retrieving my file.
Huh.
And then the third time, she didn't even show up, my public defender. It was just the prosecutor, and he was like, yeah, I can get... It was me and one other girl. It's like, yeah, we can get you 2 out real quick. I go up, and it was one of the main judge, Jensen at Woods Cross.
Oh, yeah.
It was him, and he was like, I don't want to... He's like, charges are dropped, I don't want to see you in here again. And I just kind of like...
Hey!
I was like, thank you so much, sir. Have a good day. I walked out
Right.
that fucking door. I had to stop myself, like physically stop myself from like heel clicking off the fucking step. Like I was so fucking baffled because I was so sure I was getting some sort of charge.
Right.
No, but then I get arrested again 2 years later, 2015, 2016, I think. Something like that. I don't remember the dates exactly.
Yeah.
But we were up at the B, me and a friend, and there's actually a kid we went to school with. I'll tell you the name afterwards.
Yeah.
Off air and shit, just to. But so we were up at the B, and there's this like the road before you turn to go to the B itself. There's a road you can go straight to like the firing range.
Yeah.
And there was that like you could pull straight, and there was a little fucking canyon, and there was a rock right behind there that you could go hop on top of and just chill and smoke.
Yeah.
It was kind of windy that day, so this kid fucking was like, oh, I'm cold. Let's go back into the Trailblazer and smoke.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we go in there. Smoked about a bowl and a half, and then we saw headlights coming up the road. Turned on our road. And this is a dirt road that kind of goes around the mountain and shit.
Yeah.
So, we knew immediately. And he had this police scanner in his fucking thing and everything. So, we all try to fucking hide like idiots. You're in a Trailblazer full of smoke, you're not getting away. You're not hiding from that. They know you're in there. No, but, so, the cop comes up to the driver's side door, opens it, asks us what we're doing and everything, and we were just chilling. We tried to hide it, but obviously the smell.
Right, yeah.
Duh. But, this kid in the front seat, me and my the buddy, like my close friend, like
Yeah.
I know pretty well, you know. Me and him were in the back seat, smoking, and this is where all the shit was.
Right.
The kid in the front seat, before the cop even got to the fucking door, looked at both of us and like, should I run?
Oh.
Dude, I looked this dude in his face and I'm like, no, you fucking retard, you gonna run?
Yeah.
Making so
Where are
much
you gonna
worse.
run?
Yeah. No, dude, he fucking ran. He bolted out the
Oh, he
fucking...
did?
He bolted out the front door, went down, and I guess I didn't turn around because the cop told me not to move, so I was like,
Right.
I'm not looking at shit.
Yeah.
Like, I'm staying here, you know? I guess he got tased in the fucking elbow and ended up getting away, turned himself in the next morning at his house.
What?
Wait.
Yes.
Wait, so was it his car?
No, it wasn't the kid that ran's car. It was the kid that was in the back seat with me, his car. And he didn't have a license at the time, so I was driving.
So why did the kid turn himself in?
Well, okay, so I gave him a first name. I didn't know his last name. Well, I said I didn't know his last name.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure something was said to the cops because he didn't want to get in trouble. And honestly, if you're going to run from and leave two people to deal with that, you deserve to get snitched on.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Like, I don't even consider it snitching. I consider
See ya.
that fucking-
Right.
that's some instant karma.
Yeah, it
For your
is.
ass, like, straight up.
Should I run?
No, for real, dude.
It's just how fast are you?
You got your running shoes on?
For real, right? God, it was so dumb, dude. I couldn't believe you fucking... And it was like, I looked at the cop, and then I saw him, like, bolting that way, and I looked over, and he was gone. Door was shut, and I was like...
You just distract the cop, and
Yeah.
then you're good to run.
If you knock those cops out, good
real.
call.
For real.
If you can get them to follow you, we're down with you running.
No, yeah. The cool thing, though, is after the kid ran and got away and shit, like, the cop came back to us, told us to get out, and... He was kind of a fucking asshole.
Most of them are.
I can understand with someone running and shit being stern and kind of like... I had a brand new fucking hat on my knee. It was, I don't know if you remember that Pokemon hat with my Bulbasaur, Squirtle, all the Pokemon right there.
Yeah.
Brand new fucking hat. I just bought it. And I asked him, with my hands up, not moving, can I take my hat off my knee and put it on the seat, please? He said, shut the fuck up and get out the car.
Oh.
He had his taser pointed out at me and everything. He had me cross my fucking legs when I was on my knees, which I have a bad fucking knee from football. I broke a piece of my growth plate.
Yeah.
So sitting in those fucking rocks on my knee was not okay, and I'm sitting cuffed like this, like...
Right.
Yeah. But he ended up letting us go because we cooperated and we stayed in the car when he was chasing after the kid.
Right.
So, and he specifically told me that there was going to be something sent to me in the mail.
Yeah.
And he didn't, like, there's a little box you have to check too to, like, say you have to call this number, like, check this box, you have to call the number and set up a court date.
Yeah.
He didn't check that box, so I was waiting for something in the mail. I get into a car accident fucking 6-7 months later. Wasn't my fault. I was, the lady turned, didn't see me, hit me, whatever.
Yeah.
I ended up having to go to jail that day because I had an outstanding warrant for that.
What?
Yeah, dude, it was like a $1,200 warrant. And I straight up told the cop too, and he was really cool about it. I do give this guy credit. I don't remember his name or anything, but I do give him credit because he was really, really cool, and he wasn't like super like aggressive about it. He just pulled me aside. He's like, "Hey, I just wanted to talk to you for a sec. I have to take you to jail. Like, you have an outstanding warrant." And I was like,
Yeah.
"Great. Like, this is gonna be something fun to explain to my fucking parents."
Yeah.
But I ended up staying the night in there, and fucking got out the next morning, paid off my $1,200, and I've been out of trouble since.
That's
Yeah,
good.
that's whack though. Because that's not on your fault. Like,
I know, right? And even like he said too, he's like, yeah, sometimes shit like that happens, and it's just what we have to do. And I was irritated because I was getting arrested after getting into an accident that wasn't my fault. Like, that's usually an okay thing. Like, you get into an accident, it's not your fault, you're feeling okay. Like,
right.
I don't have to worry about all this payment and shit like that. I don't have to worry about paying their car. Like,
Yeah,
for
it's not
paying
a
shit.
It sucks you got in a car accident, but you're not stressing about it.
Exactly. And then he pulled me aside, and I was thankfully with a friend that had his dad worked at a tow company.
Oh, that's good.
So he was able to call someone right over right quick, and I didn't have to pay a fucking dime to get my
That's
car
good.
towed.
Which car was it?
My Mazda.
Was it really?
Yeah. I've been in fucking 3 accidents now with that sucker.
Really?
Fuck.
Dude, I have the worst fucking luck when it comes to fucking driving sometimes.
Jeez,
Like
that
the
sucks.
most recent one was like 2 months, like a month ago. Not even a month.
What was it?
It was on 5th South, dude. I fucking was driving normal, looking like watching the road, and this bitch in front of me slams on her brakes. And I'm going like 25, 30, the speed limit.
Right.
So I have to fucking hit my brakes, and I didn't have enough time.
Yeah.
So I just doosh, rear ender, and of course I get fucking cited for it because I was the last car.
Yeah, they always give the back
The
one.
last
I think that fucking rule is so
It's
dumb, by the
stupid.
way.
Yeah.
You were following too close. Bitch, he slammed on his brakes.
Yeah.
Like, and if I was following too close, I would have been rubbing tires with the fucking guy.
Yeah.
Like, that's following too close or touching bumpers. If
Yeah.
I can see the pavement underneath his road or underneath his fucking tires,
Yeah.
I'm good. I was taught that in driver's ed. That's like what we taught that.
Yeah, that's what they
It's
said.
like,
They said as long as you can see, yeah.
as long as you can see the bottom or the back tires,
Yeah.
the pavement underneath, you're good.
Yeah, you're good.
That
Yeah,
sucks.
I told my Mazda.
Yeah, I remember.
right,
I
yeah.
remember that one.
That sucked.
Yeah.
You didn't get hurt though, right?
No, nothing bad.
Well, that's good.
Just
Fuck the car, right?
yeah, just fuck that card hard.
It's out.
I
I've been lucky with the accidents I've gotten into though. Like, there was one. Actually, it was actually one day I was leaving after I was coming back from your house.
I
I
remember
just
that.
bought my car like a month ago or something like that, and I don't even think I fucking was smoking weed at the time either.
Mm-mm.
I was like as sober as fuck
Yeah.
all the time, you know. And I was turning. It was like a T street.
Yeah.
So you could turn left, right, and I was getting ready to turn left, and I don't know how the fuck I didn't see this van. It's one of those like rape vans.
Yeah.
It had a shitload of seats in it. She had like 6 kids with her too, but she was turning left and I was turning that way. You know, I was turning left, so we kind of turned into each other.
Yeah.
Right.
And I fucking popped her front right tire, and like she couldn't get out of her driver door, and I stopped my car. I'm like, "What the fuck? Where did you come from?" And she's like, "Are you fucking kidding me? I've got 6 kids in here, you psychopath!" And I was like,
You psychopath.
I was like, "I'm sorry."
What car was that? The white car?
No, the Mazda. My
Was it the
silver one?
Mazda?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I got rid of that white car, the Prelude, in
Yeah, I remember.
I think it was
that.
my junior year.
I remember that bad boy.
Yeah, it was nice.
I like that thing.
It took forever to pick up, and if you got going past 90, it was scary.
Maybe a little bit, but
Oh my god, especially driving, dude. Seriously, you get that shit going 90, 95.
yeah.
And it's not me doing that, dude. It's the fucking steering wheel.
That's
The
right.
steering wheel, like, I couldn't hold it straight. It was so gnarly.
That's fucking hilarious. How you doing, jalapeno tackle box?
Hey, fuck you, jalapeno taco box. I'm not a round earther.
Round earthers.
Dude, I fucking
Flat Earth only.
first time I ever heard about that shit, Flat Earth, I fucking died.
Dude, what?
I
You
died.
don't believe in it?
Fuck no.
Wait, what? How do you not believe in flat Earth? It's flat, dude. The moon's flat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The moon's flat.
Yeah, the moon's flat.
Let's take
It's just a
let's take a
giant-
space expedition
Actually,
out there
I'm
and
gonna-
check this out.
The
Yeah.
moon actually isn't real.
The moon.
That's just fake.
Oh, it's just a. Oh, there is something I saw about
There's
that.
something out there that's that. Someone like literally thinks the moon is fake.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, in his research thing, and I thought at first it was a troll, but this dude's dead serious. He like in his research, he's like, I've observed the moon now countless nights in a row, and it's fake. I'm like, yo, what?
I've observed it. So he's looked at it multiple nights and he just determines it's fake.
Right? Yeah. It's definitely fake.
He's looking fucked up just looking at it. That seems pretty fake.
Yeah.
Right?
This isn't real. This is
For real though.
this is a
The
projection.
government projected that.
Yeah, it's a projection.
It blows me away though that people think the fucking earth is flat.
Yeah.
Like if you're high enough in the air, you can see the fucking curve. You can
Yeah. And if you're high
Depending
enough.
on-
No,
depending on the
I'm
area
giving you
you're
shit. I was gonna say, but is there a curve? That's
I
just
mean-
the horizon.
That's
And,
just the
and if
edge
you're
of
high
everything.
enough, you can believe the Earth is flat.
Well, I mean, here's
Just-
my biggest argument for if the earth was flat. We would have fallen, like, people would have fallen off the edge a long
Yeah.
fucking time ago.
Cats would have knocked everything off by now.
That's a funny thing.
I love that meme so much. No,
Cats
so
would have knocked everything off by now. I fucking love it.
we've been trying to get people in here who are actually like flat earthers, like in chat.
Yeah.
And we don't ever get anyone who will like give us the evidence they truly believe in. Because, like, I'm pretty sure, like, I think it was just a meme that turned into too far of a meme.
Right.
And now people are buying into it.
Yeah, right. I know there's a couple, like, actual famous people, too, that I believe.
Yeah, B.O.B.,
Kyrie
Irving.
Yep. That's some ridiculous shit.
Speaking of basketball, did you make your bracket yet? Are you gonna do it?
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
You guys do
The
March
Madness.
Oh, shit, yeah, college.
My underdog is the team that's going against Gonzaga first.
Is it Creighton?
No, it's not Creighton.
Purdue? No, Purdue's super high.
By the way, speaking of Creighton, that kid's married now.
Atkins?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I haven't heard
Blast
that
from
name.
the past,
Fuck,
huh?
yeah, dude, I haven't heard that name in probably
I can look
15 years.
I had him on Facebook, and I was like, oh, shit, he's married. He's super skinny now, too. You guys joined the skinny squad.
I'm a lucky one there. I got lucky with my fucking skinniness. I'll be honest there. Because I'm still a lazy fucker.
So what's Midwest? Is that what Gonzaga's in?
Yeah.
No, not that one. East.
How many teams are in the March Madness? A shit ton?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
The 60.
60
Oh,
fucking teams?
60, yeah.
So
So 60 different
UNCG.
colleges?
What was it?
Oh, what I picked? Oh, I accidentally. My bracket got fucked up, but UNCG.
No. Oh, sorry. Oh, wait. Yeah. Where was it?
Yeah, it's UNCG.
Yeah.
Are you thinking a different team?
I might be thinking of a different team.
You thinking about like a second round or something?
No. They were ranked like 14.
Oh, too high.
You hear that?
That's me.
Oh, that's you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, what's that noise?
It's like, Jesus Christ, are we getting abducted again?
Oh, God, right?
Again? It was the last time we were abducted.
2 days ago, you don't remember?
Oh, shit. They probed him.
Yeah. they pulled out a gun and like, get ready.
That's a topic right there.
Right?
Fucking aliens, dude.
I've seen one thing in my life.
I think you told me about it, too.
Yeah,
Out
definitely.
in fucking
did.
Dugway or
Mm.
around there.
No, not that one. It was with my dad in Bountiful.
Oh, shit.
We would have been like 9th or 10th grade. We were going to Wells Fargo over here and pulled the car over because we saw something in the sky and just watched these 3 lights do the craziest shit that you couldn't fathom.
Right.
And ever since then, I was like, oh, well.
I mean, honestly,
They're here.
I've never seen anything that's given me, like, solid evidence in my personal opinion. Like, that's evidence of aliens.
Right.
But there's no way. There's no way, with as big as fucking the universe is,
That we're just alone.
that we're alone. We're the only intelligent fucking being, species.
Yeah.
There's no way.
That's too self-centered of a thing to believe that we're
It
alone.
really is.
There was another one of those jet videos released
Really?
from 2015.
That's weird.
That's like the same, like, have you seen that one? It's like a jet and it has the black and white, like, thermal film in it, and it's chasing some flying object.
I haven't.
It's pretty wild.
There was a second one just released, and they're like, holy fuck, that thing's moving. It's just going around, like, it's in thermal, so, like, you can only see, like, this black object.
Right.
And it's just going along the bottom, like, right above the water in the ocean, and just going flying along it. And they're like, what is that thing? And, like, the video, like, the dude talking about it shows, he's like tells what every setting in the jet means.
Right.
So you can see how fast the thing's flying and stuff.
Right.
And
I
it's
do
like,
remember seeing something about, like, it was a jet with thermal imaging, and they couldn't see the fucking
Yeah.
object on the radar.
Yeah, I think that's
itself,
a
but
new
on
one I
the
just saw.
thermal, They
Yeah.
saw it.
Yeah.
Just a little round fucking thing.
that's how the one, like, the recent one was. It came out, it was from 2015, but they just barely released it.
Did you guys remember hearing that or seeing that post on Facebook about the fucking that big ass, like, looked like a comet passing the sky? It was in California that they saw.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
SpaceX one.
Was that
Yeah, that was SpaceX.
okay? Bet.
Yeah, that was, thankfully.
Right. That was
I started seeing all the
freaky
posts
shit.
and I'm like, they're here!
Yeah, James filmed it too.
Yeah, James Phil.
'Cause
He
he
was
lives
out
out
there?
there now, yeah.
Is he back out there?
Yeah.
Damn.
Did
When did
you-
he move out there?
Probably a year now.
A
Damn.
little longer than a year, probably.
Maybe a little longer.
Like
I must have
just
seen-
over a year,
I
probably.
saw him 2016. Then it had to have been 2016 before he left.
Yeah.
I saw him. He was walking to fucking that gas station you guys used to work at.
Right, Slims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Back in California.
Yeah.
Yeah. Going back. Cali.
Do you know who Isaac Thomas is?
The name sounds familiar. I'm pretty
He
sure
was
I
a
know
year
him.
younger than us in high
I
school.
remember him. He
But
was
yeah,
always pretty cool with me.
Yeah, he came on the other time, and he was one of the people that he was in California at the time doing, was it security systems or something?
Yeah, something like that.
He was doing the security system sales or technician for him. And,
Oh, okay, right. I remember.
and he
hearing about
also
that.
filmed the thing, and so
Yeah.
we're like, I see James's, and then Isaac sends it to me. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's some crazy shit, right?
Yeah, maybe Elon Musk should have been a little bit better at publicizing that one.
There was car wrecks and stuff because
Yeah.
people were like, what the filming it?
I don't doubt it, dude.
If I saw that shit in the sky, like,
Yeah, I would shit.
I would run home.
I'd
Yeah.
openly shit, just my ass cheeks spread just everywhere I'm at.
I'm done.
Right?
I'm done.
NASA is a fraud. Think
It's a
about fraud because you only get money for space. They shut down for a few good years. Now they're getting paid to go to Mars.
They didn't
It's
shut
NASA.
down ever.
Yeah, they got.
They never got shut down.
They
Obama,
did. I thought they stopped.
no,
doing,
they got
uh,
privatized.
Yeah.
Oh, it was privatized.
So
Shut
the
down.
government, it was government funded, and then it got privatized when Obama was president. So that way they could take in grants and stuff. So it was gonna help him out a shit ton. And then Trump came back, made it government funded, and actually gave him more money.
Right.
So that's why they're doing the Mars mission shit.
Fucking smart on Trump though. I think we should be fucking out in space looking.
Absolutely.
He's like, go
I
to
mean,
Mars
obviously-
hotel.
There's no
Obviously-
China there.
No, they never actually stopped Joe's Piggy. If
I mean,
you look it
obviously
up.
we don't have enough interest to fucking explore the rest of our planet fully.
Yeah.
Like the ocean's only fucking 5% explored.
Something like that.
Yeah,
There's 95%.
Spooky down there.
that's what.
You won't catch me in on a cruise ship or a boat in
Mm.
the open ocean ever in my life.
Nope.
That's
My
a-
dad, they went on a cruise too recently, and
Oh,
they was all
shit.
talking, why are you afraid of? Because ships are meant to fucking sink.
Yeah.
They sink, and I'm not down with being in the middle of an ocean.
I've seen fucking movies, Dad.
Yeah, right.
them fucking movies, Dad. That's the truth.
Open water is scary though. Like
Even at lakes, dude. Even
Yeah.
At lakes.
and I still don't know how to swim.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
extra
definitely even
scary.
scarier,
It is weird that
scarier.
we've explored more of space than we have our own ocean.
Right? It's crazy.
Do you think it's just because they're, well,
I think people honestly just got bored of the ocean.
yeah, and
And they started like the telescopes and everything, the Hubble scoping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started off that fucking
Space is
people
the
wanted
other
to
thing.
figure out how to
right,
get further out there, and see if there's anything.
and I mean I can't. Is there really anything that's worth exploring?
Well,
in the ocean?
How can you know?
the funny thing
Yeah.
about like inhabiting
I mean-
Mars and stuff is, remember Neil deGrasse Tyson was like, if we have the resources to start a whole planet, we have the resources to save our own.
Right.
So like, why go to a new planet if we
Well,
can
and-
obviously?
I was gonna say something like with the Andromeda galaxy. Totally different galaxy.
Yeah,
part of
yeah.
the same universe.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They have a lot of the same elements, and
Right.
Yeah.
they also have planets there
That,
that
are
are
similar.
very similar to Earth. So and if they are very as similar to Earth as they say, they have an atmosphere.
They could.
They have breathable air.
That's where Planet X is at, right?
I think so.
It's like
yeah.
the Goldilocks.
The
They call them the Goldilocks
zone, yeah.
planets, and
Yeah, it's a Goldilocks zone. It's the perfect area from the sun.
just like
to
almost
sustain
exactly
life.
what Earth is.
Yeah,
So
we are. Yeah, we're in that Goldilocks zone for sure.
So then they're like, if we're able to,
But I mean, if they're able to see that there's planets in a different galaxy with
Yeah.
the same kind of
yeah,
atmospheric
yeah, because they're
conditions in the same area, there has to be some sort of life.
yeah. The reason they
It may
think
not be
there's
intelligent. It may not be something like what we're expecting, like aliens
yeah,
on fucking saucers.
yeah,
It could be something like how we started, like Neanderthals.
exactly. But the thing is, like the way they're able to think that there is life for sure is because when planets have something that gives off a CO2 emissions, like or not trees, but like anything that's able to give off some sort of thing, the light reflects differently off the plants that have light.
Right.
Yeah.
Like with an atmosphere and sustainable, like something that obviously has light.
Right.
And the light is reflecting off a couple of those plants, the same that is Earth, which shows that there's sign of at least plant life on the planets.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is weird to fucking think about, that there's
Super
at least
weird.
there's at least some sort of force.
Well, that's an
yeah.
intelligent life form right there. Plants. I mean.
Yeah, so if there's plants,
photosynthesis, yeah.
there's gotta be fucking
There's got
animals.
There's got to be There's got to be something there. Something
Yeah.
else.
So Salty Frank says space is easier than the ocean to explore because Pluto isn't a planet by size, though. No, it's that the submarines need to explore the conditions or
Yeah.
whatever.
Well,
word.
isn't there a shitload of pressure in space?
Yeah.
Like the same
Yeah.
kind of amount.
I don't know.
I
I guess that with the ocean being as deep as it is too.
I think it's
It makes-
different. I
Yeah,
don't know.
it probably is.
Wouldn't they be able to see us if we can see them? It depends on how old they're, like how long they've evolved. Because maybe we're hundreds or thousands of years more evolved than we are.
Would they be able to see us if we can see them?
Yeah, it depends on how long
Depends on
they've
how
been around.
advanced-
Yeah,
It really depends on how advanced that particular.
because maybe we're
species could be.
way more advanced. We could be way more advanced than they are.
Not
Well,
for real.
And do you think that this might be a stretch to explain, but is it completely crazy to think that maybe the animals there are just going to be exactly similar?
They're
to
not
the
being
animals
exact.
there?
No, not. I mean, that's a very similar thing because you know what the weird thing is, these not what's it called, the big comets.
Yeah.
There's been a couple comets that have the same single-celled organisms on them that are on Earth that they think sparked the life on Earth.
Right.
So they're saying, what if a comet struck a planet, the
And that's how
organisms
fucking-
stuck to that and then hit Earth and then populate Earth.
Right.
So
Shit.
we could be very similar.
Because, yeah,
Well,
like,
I mean, we are part of space. Space. is
Yeah,
part of us.
exactly.
We have every single bit. Like we have bits of fucking elements in us you find out there. Carbon, hydrogen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same.
Yeah, everything's the same. We came from space.
Yeah,
I mean, that sounds weird saying it like
but
that.
it is true.
it's true.
I mean,
We're
from
star
a theory of
matter.
evolution standpoint,
yeah.
it started off as something really small, like a microbe,
Yeah,
a germ, something,
And it grew.
and it grew, got grew bigger,
yeah.
Spread.
turned
Evolution,
into a fucking
baby.
rat. Exactly, evolution,
Evolution, baby.
Fuck yes.
But see, that's where you're wrong, because Adam and Eve, they got put here first, goddammit, and they did some incest.
We're all brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Wait, what's wrong with Vince?
Not a damn thing.
That's always been my biggest argument with that Adam and Eve story. If they were,
Is that there
From
was
the
children
same, like-
fucking each other?
Yeah.
we're all fucking related. If that's the point, if that's the case.
So where did these
Right.
random Asians and black people come from?
Right. Well, that's what
For real.
people forget. Like, and that's why maybe I just don't understand race. Is like the only reason why there's different colored skins is because
Evolution.
of the sun.
Yeah.
Well, it's
And
the sun,
evolution.
it's where that particular race
Yeah.
settled.
Because if you're in
In the world.
Ireland,
You're gonna be pasty.
you need to
white.
be pasty to absorb sun more. If you're in Africa,
You need
where
a
the
dark
sun is out, you need to not absorb as much sun.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty simple, people. Like,
They just
Yeah,
got tan
Africa,
as
where it's like
fuck in
a-
Africa.
130 fucking degrees.
Like,
and 9 o'clock.
They were just
in the
getting
morning.
cooked up.
it's
Fuck yeah.
it's not really even race. It's just
It's
evolution.
It's evolution. It's
But there were different
it's
types
survival
of
of the fittest. That's what it is. It's
yeah.
the
yeah, natural selection.
Yeah, natural selection. Exactly.
There's different types of people too. There was more, like there was Homo sapiens. There was like 3 different types
Yeah.
of humanoids.
Yeah, it was Neanderthals.
There was the little ones,
cavemen.
and then us or
I
something.
think that's the same thing. Cavemen, Neanderthals, like the
But
same
yeah, there was
exact
like a
thing.
couple different
Yeah,
ones.
a couple different forms.
The funny thing is, like, there's certain people that they can take their like DNA and they still have traces of Neanderthal in it,
Yeah.
because what the fucked up part is, they say human, like what we are, the early versions of us went through and raped and killed all the other species of humanoids.
Right.
So I was like, damn, that sounds like
I
human
mean-
through all of history.
Well, especially
Right.
yeah, exactly, right. And thinking about it, like
That's all we've ever done is rape and fucking kill.
Rape and pillage.
I think Salty Frank said there's no pressure in space.
It's not yeah.
It's not pressure.
It's not okay.
Yeah, it's easier to make. As long as you can get to space,
Yeah.
you can start using planets' gravity, slingshot and shit. But
If there was pressure, you wouldn't float. That makes sense.
Right.
The weird thing, yeah, oceans are fucking weird. Like, have you ever? We need to do a podcast on them. Like, have you heard of USOs?
USOs,
Unidentified
yeah.
submarine object or something like that.
A submersible object.
Yeah.
Something like that.
They're fucking like. Yeah, what
Well,
if
dude,
that?
you know, I've actually heard a theory that that people don't think that aliens come from space.
They're just
Come from-
already
They come,
here.
like almost like Pacific Rim type shit.
Yeah, they've been here.
Like they've been here and they're just
They're
down
just-
in the parts of the earth we haven't really wanted
Trying to
look.
learn how to get up here.
And we're trying to learn to get down there. And we
Right.
shouldn't.
Have you seen the fucking monsters we have found?
Fucking real.
Like every time there's
fucking
a.
sunfish. It's called an ocean sunfish. Not
Yeah.
harmful to humans, but it's like 3 times the size of a normal, 14 feet long.
Yeah.
And like 2 tons.
Hard pass.
It's like
Fucking
the.
fish. Like no.
Yeah, fuck nothing. It's like every time there's a hurricane or tsunami, all these fucking weird.
Yeah, these fucked up fish show up.
And you're like,
For real though, right?
what? That is down there?
Well, and now we're getting those fucked up fish from the
Mariana Trench.
not that the Japan
the nuclear
thing.
Yeah.
They found they've been seeing these fish that are just fucked up because of all this nuclear radiation. I'm like, oh great, well that's just sitting
Have you
in the
heard
water
about
still.
the wolves that live in what's the one in is it Russia or
Chernobyl?
Chernobyl? Yeah, have you heard about the wolves? There's like a pack of wolves that are now evolved where they can stand the radiation.
Oh,
So there's now
See, I
these.
was gonna say something kind of like that. I heard about it, but it wasn't like they evolved. It was just like
They're
it
able.
was, it was technically they did evolve because
They're
it
just
wasn't,
able
like,
to
affecting
withstand
yeah.
them at all. Like they were returning and they were
Yeah, there's just
living
fucking wolves living in nuclear waste.
Great.
fucking the most fucking nuclear or the most hazardous fucking
Yeah.
material on Earth, elephant's foot.
They
Yeah,
probably
you can't
have-
even. Can you even still look at that thing?
Dude, if you're even with full radiative protective,
They couldn't even.
suits,
I remember they
you-
couldn't
you
take pictures of it.
No, yeah, if you were there for longer than like 3 minutes, you would. Die
They had to
from
take
radiation
pictures in a mirror of it because the pictures they take directly of it would radiate and fuck up the film. So they would have to take a
from-
mirror
I
and
could
take.
see it though.
They had to take
Really?
pictures, and it's like still
Well,
melting
it was
through the
straight
earth.
Fucking uranium, wasn't it?
I
It's-
didn't know that.
It's still melting through the
picture
earth
thing.
to
Or
this
was
day.
it? Was it? I can't remember.
Whatever it's something like that.
So one of those things.
Yeah, they
it was
can't take
uranium.
fucking pictures of it. Like, you'll see pictures, and it's almost selfies, because you can see the people's reflection, and they have to take pictures of reflection.
No, yeah, I actually remember watching that.
Because it's so radioactive.
Yeah.
And if
they
you
had
look
a-
at it, it, like, fucks you up.
That's weird.
Well, they
Yeah.
had a documentary on it, and it said, like, even with a full suit, radiation protected suit,
Hmm.
if you're there for longer than 10 minutes, you're gonna die from radiation.
Yeah.
It was that powerful and that fucking potent.
Jesus.
Let's see, I think it's...
So those wolves are gonna probably have like 4 hearts and be stronger than like an ox.
Did you hear about the
The size of a
radioactive
fucking
pigs that were running
elephant?
around?
Yeah, I did hear about the radioactive
Those are
pigs.
funny.
Yeah, there's gonna,
Radioactive pigs?
yeah,
Yeah.
those wolves are gonna be the size of elephants. It's gonna be fucking wild.
For real, dude. Shit, if they're surviving with the radiation, I
Yeah.
wouldn't doubt it. Fucking beefs those bitches up, gives them an extra set of jaws or some shit on the
Right.
inside of their mouth, like aliens.
Just the most fucked up shit you'll ever see.
For real.
I think it's still burning through the earth. Yeah, most dangerous radioactive waste in the world. Yeah,
Still
it's
generating heat.
still lethal. I'm pretty sure it's still melting through the earth
That
to
is-
this day.
that is not good.
No.
It said wait, what did it say at the very top? Can you scroll up for a sec? So it said the elephant's foot will cool over time but will remain radioactive, and if you're able to touch it, warm for centuries to come. Holy shit.
Yeah.
And that happened.
Like what? 40 years ago? Was that
70s,
was that wait,
60s?
was it the 80s, 60s? Oh, I can't
I
remember.
think it was the late 70s, maybe the 80s.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
80s.
They know what caused the whole accident.
It was just a problem with the reactor. Something went
Yeah.
wrong,
And
and,
the
they couldn't shut it down. And
The fucked up thing with like it's the
I think there was
Japan
a
one.
massive ass explosion too.
The
Something went
Japan
wrong.
one is with radio or what's it called? Is that what, no, it's nuclear. Any nuclear power, once it started, they can't shut it down.
Right.
So if the power goes out that's sustaining it, it has an overload, and that's what happened in Japan. Is that it
Right.
just fucking overloads because
How
they
long
can't.
ago did the Japan thing happen?
That was only like
Was that the one where it was like the big ass, like people videotaped the explosion and shit?
Yeah,
like that?
it was
The one-
recently because
Or was it because I
not
I didn't-
too recently, but
like 8 years ago.
Oh, okay, bet.
that's when the new Godzilla. Remember they're going in there with
Yeah.
Walter White.
Right.
Did you guys like the new Godzilla movie?
I didn't see it.
I did. I actually did.
I liked it. I just wish there was more Godzilla because there was a lot of story about not Godzilla, and like it'd be like all of a sudden them watching the news, and the news was Godzilla fighting.
Well, that and then the fucking. I feel like they went towards the other thing too much. Like
Oh, me
the
too.
Other monster.
Yeah.
They didn't focus on Godzilla nearly enough.
No.
You were a fan of the old Godzilla though too.
Oh
right?
god, yeah.
Back
The old
when Godzilla was the
fantastic.
good guy.
Yeah.
Godzilla's the good guy in this one too, though, which is good.
Kind of, he does.
Yeah, not super, but
first he's fucking seen as the enemy, but once he comes in and attacks that thing, it fucking
yeah,
he's
they
the hero for
realize
sure.
that he's protecting.
But Godzilla in the original one was a female. And
Yeah.
she was protecting her babies.
Oh, didn't know that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, wasn't she never wanting to attack people? Like she was.
Didn't. She wasn't.
She was like would fight. You know, these monsters would show up and they were a threat.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing with the original one. I don't think that it ever really had monsters.
It was just.
It was just the humans fighting
okay.
Godzilla. Cause
Yeah, I don't know enough about it.
They
I
thought
just.
that she was fucking
yeah.
there to destroy to
Right.
kill them, to eat them and shit. But she was just protecting her babies and shit like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the original Godzilla, one of my most favorites.
Yeah.
I think
Those are-
Matthew Broderick was in
Yeah.
it.
Ferris Bueller.
Very
Oh yeah.
It was his day on that movie.
He's like fuck.
Yeah. So Salty Frank, I haven't been reading your comments because I thought you were talking to.
No, I saw him.
Yeah, to. Well, I haven't been reading them through the. mic
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Been talking to Joe's Piggy about something he doesn't.
Yeah, I was
post
watching
yet.
your comments, but
What's up,
yeah,
Shackner?
I didn't read them out. How you doing, Shackner?
That black try-hard 7, my man. They're safer radioactive isotopes to use now. They don't have a meltdown when the power goes out.
It becomes innate temporarily.
Huh.
That's good that that's a thing.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
definitely fucking good.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The funny thing is that they still say nuclear power is still one of the cleanest energy sources.
Yeah.
I'm Wesley, the beach. Hey, thanks for the fucking
Hey.
sub.
Nice.
Thank you, Shackner.
I'm Wesley, the beach.
Hey, my
This
name's
is also Wesley.
Do you want to go to the beach?
How you doing? I'm Wesley, the beach.
Thank you, Shackner, for the sub.
Yeah, for the resub.
Yeah, the resub. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I love those fucking stickers on your face.
Yeah, Salty Frank. So Salty Frank of the Seven Seas is our mod,
Okay.
and so is Shackner.
Yeah.
But Salty Frank, we talk to in Discord a couple times a week, and he made that
okay.
little
Hell yeah.
emote.
That's fucking
He also
cool as
made
hell.
the Topshelfers podcast
Yeah,
border.
this thing here, the overlay.
Really?
Yeah,
That's way cool.
Yeah, he's
and he has a sexy voice.
he's
Yeah.
got the most
Ooh.
deep manly voice ever.
Oh shit, like what? Like a Burt Reynolds almost?
Yeah, it makes my pussy wet.
That's good.
I heard I was neat here. Oh shit, yeah. 2 Wesleys.
There can only be one, motherfucker. I'll leave.
How you doing though tonight?
Yeah, space kind of, it's crazy.
Man.
It is.
It blows my fucking mind. Hey, thanks for the follow. I'm Wesley the Beach.
Yeah, thank you.
But it's fucking crazy to think about space.
It really is. It's
Get on Discord,
well,
Salty
especially
on
because I
here.
remember, like when they look through the telescope, they can see the Big Bang.
Really?
Yeah, I remember reading that somewhere.
That's
Like, cause I mean,
yeah, I don't know enough about it.
light
So.
years. That's like
Right.
considered as an amount of time, I guess. This is all something I've heard. I don't know if it's true, but yeah.
I don't
Only
know
water?
about
It
that.
must
I'd
be
have to
Monday.
research that.
What do you mean only water? I've got fucking amaretto and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
It's only a
drinking
Monday
shitty
for two
end.
of us.
Only for 2 of us. I just wish that with the SpaceX program or anything like that, I wish you didn't have to fucking have all the knowledge, like the schooling and shit like that. I wish you could just be, hey, I volunteer. I want to do this.
So would you, let's say, because there's programs you can sign up for to go on lists to be colonists.
Yeah.
Would you be a part of the colonists that you're not coming back? So
To be basically
so it could go really good, and you can go up there and colonize and like start living life, or you find out we can't live on Mars
and we die.
and you die.
Honestly, I mean, personally, no. I
No,
wouldn't be the first to go, just because that is a lot to weigh
right.
on it. Like, and As greedy as it sounds, I don't want to die.
No, yeah, definitely not. Well, because I could have, like, just picture, like, because, like, Mars has some fucked up storms.
Yes.
And, like, just think for that first, like, who knows how many years, every storm you're like, this could be it.
No, right.
You know?
Well, and then, they did find those 2 frozen ice caps on fucking Mars.
Yeah, they did.
They were trying to, like, they had this idea to where they were going to try, like, nuke both of them.
That's a bad idea.
No, hell yeah, it'd probably destroy the planet, but it was like the idea was to nuke it and, like, melt the fucking water, create oceans, in a sense.
Right.
Something
Salty,
like
if
that.
you can join, you can if you want. But Salty Frank doesn't want to wake his fam, so
Yeah, he can't be too loud at night.
I want my pussy wet too. Salty, you can join if you want, but don't worry about it if you can't.
There's a weird, like, thing that's happened that they haven't been able to explain, and, like, some conspiracy theorists point towards aliens.
Yeah, there he is.
Oh, hello,
Tell him.
Salty.
Just tell him, Salty, how beautiful your voice is.
I was gonna explain something about deep space travel, though.
Okay,
Please
tell us.
explain.
Yeah, tell us. We're probably fucking
So-
shit up, so tell us.
For real.
When you go into space, astronauts have this problem where they suffer from brittle bone disease
Yeah.
from radiation,
Right.
just going hundreds of thousands of miles per hour through the ship and through their bones, causing microscopic holes.
That's
But it
fucked.
could be prevented if you
Huh.
made the ship or a chamber for people to stay in made of osmium,
Okay.
which is the densest alloy on Earth. So it would prevent a lot of the radiation from getting in.
Okay.
So why don't
That'd
they
be
do
the
that?
only way I'd go to Mars. Oh, because osmium's more expensive than platinum.
Oh, man.
So to make a ship of it, yeah.
Yeah, I bet.
So in order to go to, Mars, you're like, hey, you better fucking make this shit expensive.
Right.
I fucking agree with
That makes
though.
sense, yeah. I like my
I don't
bone
want no
density.
microscopic holes in my body.
Yeah. Shit, his voice. See, hear that, Salty Frank? Your voice is hot.
We're not the only ones.
I mean, some people would like microscopic holes in their body, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
Definitely.
10 out of 10 can't relate. Oh, what I was going to say, though, is that what some of those conspiracy theorists think. We've tried to shoot nukes into space. Like, I think it's 2 or 3 times.
Really?
Every time,
It malfunctions?
it malfunctions.
Aliens, motherfucker.
Right?
Aliens.
Yeah.
It's aliens every time for me. Salty Frank's the only one that can explain otherwise.
Aliens!
Aliens.
Oh no! Now how are we gonna reignite the sun?
What was that?
How are we gonna
How are
reconnect
we
the
gonna
sun?
Reignite the sun.
Yeah, there was that movie that one time where they try and put a nuke into the sun to reignite it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
remember
forgot
that
about
one.
that. Guess we're not.
Is that America's plan every time? Like, what's
Nuke,
wrong? Nukes!
Yep.
They just want to use, like, we got these. Why not? Let's just shoot them at
They just like
everything.
to see shit blow up.
There's some polar ice caps on Mars. Let's nuke it. Let's see what happens.
Do you remember when they were.
Future,
What are you gonna say? Say it.
have you ever seen Futurama?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where there's that episode where Fry's like, "Oh, I'm glad global warming didn't happen," and then something else is like, "No, it did happen. The nuclear winter canceled it out."
The nuclear winter cancel. That's an awesome episode.
I love Futurama is greater than Rick and Morty, in my opinion, still.
Yeah.
Futurama's better than most shows besides King of the Hill.
Well, King of the Hill is just special.
Yeah.
Pro paint. Like, God.
I do
need
like
a-
Rick and Morty though. That shit's funny.
Rick and Morty is good. Don't get me wrong. I think Rick and Morty is like top 3 best shows. Like,
Right.
But
Futurama.
the goddamn fans.
100%.
The fans ruined Rick and Morty.
You think?
Like the
Yeah.
fan, like, did you see that dude that was at McDonald's and he was asking for Szechuan
Szechuan
sauce,
sauce.
and he started going wee and rolling around on the floor.
It gave me cancer.
I was like, this is what
Terminal.
Terminal.
you're good, Salty. Just fact check me or something. Just let me know. Yeah, thanks, Salty. We always appreciate you. South Park's number 1.
Used to be.
Used to be.
Dude, the
I'd
new
say
ones.
after
I think the new ones are redeeming themselves again.
Are they?
The
I would say
fucking.
after maybe season 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Have you
That's when
seen
it
the
kinda
new
went
ones though?
downhill. Nah,
See, I haven't. I
They're
kind of fell
so
off.
fucking good. Like,
I started watching South Park with you.
Yeah.
And we got up to like season 10, and after that it was like
watch like the new season.
Yeah.
It's got their old humor again. Like
That's
the one
good.
I was showing you, remember the Whites?
Yeah, the Whites was really good.
It was their last name was like White. It was like something White, and it was talking about Trump, and like he was just saying his last name. He was like, the Whites will always love Trump.
Right. It was good.
It was so funny, and they're like, how do we catch the White? Or they're trying to catch Mr. Garrison, because Mr. Garrison's now basically Donald Trump.
oh
Yeah.
shit.
And they're like, how do we catch him? And they're like, we gotta set a fox trap. And they just put up Fox News booth.
See, yeah, I agree with Forrest though. Like, even the creator, what's the creator of Rick and Morty?
Oh god, I don't know. his
I
name.
forget.
Yeah, he was tweeting at fans saying like, you guys need to not be like this, because like, basically he was acting like a stern dad, saying like, if you guys keep acting like this, we're not gonna have more Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
Because like
shit.
they were just the whole McDonald's thing was ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, bringing the Szechuan sauce back. And
I think it's cool they brought it back,
but
but
then they charge out the ass for it though.
What
Oh,
episode
yeah.
is
I
this?
heard that we're charging like $100 for a fucking pack.
oh, I
Or
didn't know
a
that.
thing of sauce.
I think you can go get it now. Just
Oh, yeah?
like,
See,
we
I
can
heard
go to
it's on-
McDonald's and get it right now, I think.
Bet.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know
can.
If they kept it or not.
You
I
can
heard
get
it's
in
only
little
for a
pack.
limited
It just
time.
barely came back, and like like the barbecue sauce packets they have. It comes in like that now.
Okay.
We're on like episode fucking, I have no idea, 50 maybe, 50 something.
Was he talking about South Park though?
Oh, are you talking about what we are on here or South Park?
We're way more than 50.
Oh, for South
Oh, yeah,
Park.
way more.
So
God, I don't even know what. There's probably 20 episodes per season.
yeah, there's a lot of South Park.
I mean, but like our
Where
podcast.
are we at? So I just put up that one with Saxon, and that was on.
South Park, I don't know what we're in the what is it, like the 15th season or 14th?
That was on the 19th of February when that was live.
So what, a month ago?
Yeah,
A month ago was what?
and that was episode 40.
40? So we're on like
Episode like 60.
Jesus.
for our podcast, yeah, we're like this is like the 60th one we've done.
Yeah,
So fucking welcome.
every day, baby.
Ever there.
It's America.
Which means
What's
I have a
crazy?
lot of fucking
I just looked at
episodes.
the fucking clock. Holy shit.
Dude, time flies by so
Time
fast. here.
flies by.
Yeah, we're at
Fucking A.
we're at 2 hours and 15, so we can call whenever.
Yeah, let's go another 15 and call it.
Does that work for you?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm down.
You wanting to come back more often?
Fuck yeah, dude. Bring
Dope.
me back as much as you guys want.
Yeah.
What-
So down.
What kind of schedules do you run?
Well, right now I'm looking for a job.
Mhm.
I had something going with Smith's Marketplace, but my background wasn't detailed enough or some shit, so I got let go. But I'm trying to. I'm actually trying to get on with Josh Barker and his crew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Working fencing.
If
I
you,
applied at
um,
Burger King and shit.
There's another job I could probably we could talk to Taylor and Chandler.
Bird?
They work for Bird.
Oh really? Taylor, working with
They
Chandler?
do wine. They build wine racks, and Chandler just got on with them, and apparently it's super easy. And
And
like-
allegedly everyone smokes weed.
allegedly everyone there smokes weed.
Dude, I'm down.
So if you want us to talk to them, we can,
I'd be hella down.
or we
Oh,
can,
yeah.
tell them to hit you up or
Oh
something.
yeah, even that too. That works.
Yeah, and I think it's like starting around like 10:50.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
not
it's
bad.
like
That's
decent,
good.
you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
So
My biggest fucking.
and Chandler says it's super easy. They just sit and
Right.
listen to music and or podcasts. Like you're just like basically like stapling, wood together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's easy.
Bet. Yeah. Hell yeah.
So I'll tell them to. I'll talk to Taylor son, have a message you
Oh,
if
yeah, do
you
that,
want.
for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, that'd
Yeah,
be
for
dope.
sure.
That'd be awesome. Shit, especially I like working with people I know. I don't like.
Yeah.
It's easier.
It is because I mean you know the person. You don't have
Yeah.
to fucking. Oh hi, I'm Jake.
Especially, yeah,
be all
having-
fucking nervous and shy and shit. Like
Having Taylor or Bird as your superior, it's like
Right.
he's such a fucking cool dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and plus I've known the kid for so
Yeah.
long too. He lived across the street from me for
Yeah,
Yeah,
long time.
Bird and Jordan.
Bird
he's
and
still
Jordan.
just as fucking funny and
He
cool.
cracks me up.
Yeah, Bird's a funny kid. I like him.
Yeah, he's been on here 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
just.
yeah.
Yeah, there was a night we had this kid named Jordan on, and we should have been. We probably should have been streaming it, but.
Oh, they were freestyling.
Yeah, they were both freestyling. It
But
was
Taylor
just-
was fucked up.
Yeah, Taylor was fucked up. It was a good time. It was a good time.
Oh yeah. I miss Taylor. He was a good kid.
Work there and listen to Topshelfers moment. Yes.
Hey, you know what's up.
Exactly. That's probably what I
We're on iTunes now.
Yeah, we're on iTunes.
You guys are on iTunes now?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Except for I haven't been keeping updated. So yeah, we're probably on episode 60 here, and I'm only up to like 24 on iTunes.
Yeah, I'm only at 40 on YouTube.
So fuck, that makes me feel shitty because that means
You guys have done that many episodes?
Yeah, dude.
I mean, we
and
do
got
it.
a bunch of gameplay on YouTube.
Where the fuck have I been?
Right?
See, we have 160 videos up here.
160.
Yeah, but that's
sometimes we just start, like, if we're testing out the stream, sometimes we'll start it and stop it, like, real fast.
Right.
So that's gameplay, tests.
but that's
and,
also me splitting up videos too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
So,
for sure.
because like when we first started doing it, I was just putting bulk ass, like long ass videos of gameplay.
Okay.
And they were like 3 hours long. No one's gonna watch us play
But-
3 hours of PUBG.
But the 15-minute, we did Layers of Fear. Have you played that one at all?
Layers? No, I've never.
It's
even-
just
good
kind of
one.
like a super, like, it's a good spooky game, you know?
Okay.
Like, a lot of people like to watch it, but Wesley was cutting it into 15-minute segments, and we forever we were like 2 views a video, but like
Yeah.
the last week we went up to like what, at least 30 a video.
I
so
think they're
just,
like 60 now.
just randomly, so people like
That's
fuck.
awesome.
I've been
If-
doing Outlast 2 25 minutes because
Fuck Outlast.
there's a lot more.
Have you played the
content.
second one?
I played the first one, dude. I couldn't play through the shit. Well, no, dude, because I bought it was on the PS4, and I bought the headset, like the nice
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
PlayStation headset, Bluetooth fucking surround sound type shit. Little piggy! Back of my fucking ear, dude. I fucking grabbed my headset so fast onto that ground, dude. I was done. I couldn't.
It's like Call of Duty.
Now I popped in Madden.
There we go. Salty Frank has a good point. Work there and then make the top shelves for the wine racks, so you are not only a top shelfer but also a top shelfer.
Oh shit, yeah.
Man, Salty Frank hitting with the fucking the top shelfception.
Right?
Yeah, but we were talking about The Last of Us earlier, me and Jake, and
You have to play that.
No, dude.
Have to.
I'm so disappointed in myself because there's so many PlayStation exclusives that I'm
what's the
behind
other one
on.
we were talking about?
Uncharted?
Uncharted,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's another
See, I've
series.
played through. Well, I didn't play all through it, but I've played some of Uncharted 4.
Okay, so you kind of know what that one's
Yeah.
like. But The Last of Us is definitely probably one of the best games ever.
Yeah,
Big Guns
that's what
has-
everyone says.
Like-
And the best part for me, I've avoided everything about the game.
Good.
So I don't know how it ends. I think I know like one thing, but that's not important.
No,
I don't know like what the gameplay is really like. Because I told myself, I was like, when Last of Us came out, I'm like, and reading the reviews, I'm like, this is a game I need to avoid. Because like I've watched a lot of playthroughs on shit,
Yeah.
and like I was like, I want to wait for this one for myself, so I've avoided everything.
Hell yeah, that's good though. I actually was able to do the same thing too my first time playing
Yeah.
through. Like everything was brand new, like, oh shit, this
That's
is actually
good.
like this is right in front of me, like type shit.
Right.
And it's a fantastic fucking game. Like the
Yeah,
people
it's
in it,
it's
the
way
fucking-
good. I love the gameplay
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
I heard the writing is just
The
phenomenal.
fucking writing.
We were talking about voice
characters,
acting
the
on
voice
these-
actors on that shit.
Fucking
Is it
good.
Nolan North.
Nolan North is no, it's not Nolan North actually. It's
No.
fucking
Troy
Troy
Baker?
Baker. Troy
God,
Baker.
that guy makes my dicks hard so much.
Fucking real dude.
Oh.
Troy Baker is such a baller.
He's the best human being.
Honestly, I'm a real big fan of Nolan North.
Yeah,
Just
well,
because
both
of the Saints
them.
Row, the Saints Row like 3 and 4.
Yeah.
His voice acting in that, it was
God.
just so fucking stupid and funny. That I just loved it. I fell in love with it.
Here's the question: who does a better Joker, Troy Baker
Mark
or
Hamill.
Mark Hamill? Yeah, okay.
100%
Before you even got to
I fucking know that. Dude. I played every single Batman game, and Mark Hamill was
Yeah.
at the top of that list.
Mark Hamill's
100%.
His Joker's so
His
fire.
Joker's so good. I mean, if they could have somehow, if Heath Ledger was still alive, they could have used him.
Oh, I know.
That would have been cool to see. But anybody else pulling off... Put Mark Hamill on, dude.
So Big Gun says, dude, you all should do a dual cam stream with one guy in like the VR horror games and the other cam with the guys commenting on it. That would be fun.
Giving a shit, like someone's wearing VR. You're
the
like,
heads.
look at this fucking bitch.
What's a good Netflix movie to watch? The B movie. True. I'm salty because you said the B movie. What, you don't like jazz?
You like
on.
that?
Have you seen the animated clip with Mark Hamill being kidnapped by the Joker and the Trickster, but he's voicing all the characters?
I haven't.
No, I haven't either.
That sounds like an interesting fucking video.
Jeez.
I'm trying to think of a good only Netflix exclusive movie. I don't know. There's
Ritual.
there's
That
a
movie's okay.
fucking there's good movies on Netflix for sure. You should check. But if you like series, there's some really good Netflix series like
Oh God, Arrow, fucking.
What's
I'm a
the-
superhero nut, so like
Yeah.
Arrow, Flash, Jessica Jones. Luke
what's that
Cage.
one show? Altered Carbon. Have you seen that one yet?
That's fucking
I like that
amazing,
show a
dude.
lot. Have
That
you
shit
finished
was
it?
really good.
I finished it. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
finished it too.
Told you to see her naked.
Yeah, I didn't believe.
Yeah,
you.
dude, right?
Yeah.
You gotta see the sister and the
sister
cop.
And the cop, right?
Which one would you
I
take?
told him the
I'm
cop,
sister.
the Mexican
sure.
cop for
Dude,
sure.
Cop, dude, straight up. I don't know.
I have an Asian thing. It's a problem.
I
Yeah, like,
Asians,
she's
but I
only-
like the booty.
But she's not.
you know.
Oh, the booty
The
and
booty
nice tits. It's
and
a
the nice
win-win.
Right? I mean, the Asian.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying she's not hot.
No, I know.
But I don't know. I like Latina girls.
I do
I'm the
too.
same way. I'm the same exact way.
I'm like, damn, Latinas like with a fat ass. Like,
What
come
did
in.
that high on privilege guy say? Do you remember Austin from Domino's?
Austin.
Card.
I don't know if I worked with him.
I'm not sure if he did either. He said something like they call me the Spice Master because of how many Latinos I've slept with, or some shit like that. I was like, oh, that's great.
That's hilarious.
Honestly, Adam Sandler's Cobbler is not bad. I've heard.
Oh, see,
OMG.
I haven't even watched that.
Hey, I've never heard it either.
The last Adam Sandler movie that I saw, the Netflix original, was Ridiculous 6.
I didn't see that one.
Are you
Alright.
caught up with Game of Thrones?
I have actually never seen Game of Thrones.
Oh,
I
You're
don't
in
have
for a
Showtime
treat.
or anything like that.
If you get around to, I wasn't either until 6 months ago. I stayed at my daddy owns a cleaning company, like what we're in. You
Yeah,
probably
yeah.
knew that, and we cleaned this condo. It's like $1 million condos, and this lady paid me to stay at her place and watch her dog, and they had like Showtime, so I caught up on all the Game of Thrones,
Fuck yeah.
and like. It's hard, like, I texted Wesley, because, like, there's some, like, people die that you like. Like, you'll be attached to this main character, and he'll fucking die.
Oh,
And
no.
after, like, I'll say, I'm not going to say the season, because I want you to surprise if you watch it.
Right.
But after one of the seasons, I was like, I don't want to watch this anymore. Like, I texted myself, like, I'm done. Why do I want to watch this anymore?
he honestly did. Like,
Okay, I can understand it completely, though.
But if
Sometimes
you
they
stick
throw
around
things.
till, what is it, 7?
yeah,
That's the last. If you watch all the way through, it's like, okay.
It's-
It was worth, like, the season 7 is so fucking good.
Right.
So,
and I do
yeah.
remember, I think I was actually over at your house the one time, and we popped it on for a little bit before we went to work or something.
Yeah.
And it was like the very first episode, but that's all I really ever saw.
Right.
I heard there was a lot of dragons in it and shit. So
Oh yeah.
I'm down
Oh,
with dragons.
the best part, Khaleesi. Do you know who the girl that plays Khaleesi is? She's super fucking hot.
No.
But there's one scene where she goes into a fire with these dragon eggs,
Yeah.
and all of her clothes burn off. So she comes out naked with 3 baby dragons on her. Like, I'm about to jerk off right now.
Real?
Some hot ass naked chick with dragons. I'm like, all right.
Well,
I
Game
was,
of Thrones is hands down my favorite. Anything
Yeah.
better
Hell yeah.
than any movie I've seen. It's better than any show I've seen. Any
I'll have to
game I've
watch it
played.
for
It's
sure.
just
If you guys are into what the fuck? Oh, now yell.
He said I'm gonna set up a speaker. 3, 2, 1. Now yell now.
Too loud, too loud. No, but I was gonna say, there was this TV show I really got into. It was on NBC for a while called
Okay.
Chuck.
Oh,
yeah.
Chuck, I
Dude,
remember Chuck.
That
Yeah.
fucking show was amazing.
Yeah, I
Like
remember Chuck.
it was action and it was fucking hilarious at the same
Yeah, it was
time.
like the nerdy. He's a
Yeah,
nerdy
he was
spy.
a nerd. Yeah, he was a nerdy spy. Fucking fantastic. I love that shit. I actually
His,
had all the seasons on.
I'm
it
trying to
for a
think
while.
who. Do you know his best friend that was actually a spy too? I
Morgan.
can't. What?
Morgan. The
Is
dude
that
with
what it
the
is?
Full beard. Goofy
No,
Kid?
it was the dude with like the black slick back hair. Like
Oh,
that's
Bryce.
supposed.
Bryce Larkin.
Yeah, Bryce Larkin. Well, he was in another show I was watching, and I was like, so I watched Chuck first, and I was like, oh, that's that fucking guy.
Right? He actually plays in this movie I recently saw for the first time called The Nice Guys. I don't know if you ever heard this with Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling.
Oh,
Russell Crowe plays as like an enforcer type dude that like someone who delivers a message, beats the shit out.
Oh,
of him,
is it? I fucking love that movie.
Have you seen it? And Ryan Gosling's character.
It's
is
one
a
of my
PI.
top 5 favorite movies.
It's fucking hilarious,
Yeah.
dude.
oh wow.
Like I was not expecting to laugh my ass
Damn, what
off.
movie is that?
The Nice Guys.
The Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Have you seen it?
wanna
Wow.
look up an image of it.
I'll show you. It's so
I
fucking
don't think
good.
I've ever even heard of it.
It's
Oh,
one
dude,
of my
it's a good
favorite
fucking
movies
movie.
ever made.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
dude, it's really good. Like, it was made in like 2008, 9 maybe even fucking later,
Let's
like
see.
12.
Oh, 16.
16.
Yeah. 16.
But yeah, this one.
And it's
If you get a
based in the
chance, watch it.
70s.
It's based in the 70s. So
It's
yeah, like
really
so
fucking
he's Ryan Gosling's a PI, and then
Yeah.
like he said, he's an enforcer,
Oh wow.
and then they end up like hooking up to do some stuff.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so
fucking good.
fucking good. It's
The fucking B
hilarious.
part in the movie. The B
Like Ryan
part.
Gosling's always drunk, and then
Always fucking.
he gets like the one time to find like this body, like he's drunk and he falls off the building and rolls all the way down, and then he finds this body. He's like, oh,
No, yeah, he's at this party. They're trying to figure out where this girl Amelia,
something like that. Yeah.
something like that. They're trying to find a girl who's basically getting chased down by people, and he's talking to Ryan Gosling's character is talking to this really hot girl in like a Pocahontas outfit.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, shoot me!" He's like,
Oh, yeah, that's
shoot
what he
me, shoot me,
says.
and she does this bang, and he just like turns around.
Yeah,
he's like,
falls off the balcony.
he does it like 3 times, falls off the balcony, rolls all the way down. It ends up panning off for a second, and then he comes back and he's smoking a cigarette after because he has his gun on him.
Yeah.
And rolling down, he loses the gun.
Oh, yeah.
He sees the girl. He's like, "Oh, I'm not doing nothing. Just looking for my gun." And he,
Yeah, he's like, yeah, that's what he says, like, just looking for my gun.
yeah, he's like, just looking for my gun. He like pulls it out the holster. He's just like, eh. And then he sits next to the tree after he finds it, pulls out a cigarette, Zippo lighter, lights the lighter,
And then there's just a
and then
body.
he turns around. There's a body with his face kind of like
Oh,
chewed off by
what?
maggots, and he's just like, just trying to whistle and shit.
He did that perfectly. That's exactly.
It was,
Yeah,
dude, I
we're talking
fucking-
about The Nice Guys, the movie.
Yeah, Nice Guys the movie.
It's one of my
You guys
favorite
like
movies
comedies,
ever made.
watch it.
I've watched it like 5 times.
I'm on my 3rd time. Dude. I fucking love that movie. It's so goddamn funny.
I'll probably watch it again now tonight again.
Right?
Oh, and if you're still here, Wesley the Beach, have a good night, man.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Thanks
I
for
didn't see-
hanging out.
Yeah, and how you doing, Nameless Zombie? We're at 2:30, so we can call it if you want.
I'm done.
Yeah, so you guys watching, I'm gonna wrap it up on that note, but thanks for everyone that fucking watched this. Nameless Zombie. Thanks for just coming in right now.
Yeah, make sure you scroll down, click on the YouTube link, and subscribe.
Yeah.
Every single podcast will go up there. We got a Patreon that has some exclusive dirty ass content that we can't talk about on Twitch, and Twitter, Facebook. Want to follow us there? I keep you updated on all that shit. Do you have any social medias you want to plug? I mean,
Facebook,
Snap.
I guess. Jake Garcia on
Yeah.
Facebook.
I'll type it in if you guys just wanna. Oh what?
oh,
Hey, thanks for following whoever just followed. I can't tell. Oh, I put the window over here.
You did one drag boy.
Right.
Yeah, but thanks for following. I appreciate it. Yeah, I fucked everything up, but follow Jake Garcia. He's on Facebook if you guys want to,
Yeah,
talk
and I'm
to
sure
him.
if you add him and if you want to follow him on anything else. Do you have
Yeah.
a Snapchat nowadays?
I don't.
No?
No, you really do.
Okay.
Snapchat, Instagram. I just stuck with Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll be back in a little later, so
Yeah, we're going to do some gaming in a little while. Take
So,
a little
yeah.
break.
fucking thanks for watching, guys, and we will talk to you guys later. And thanks for following. We'll definitely be streaming again, so we'll talk to you guys later.
Deuces.